What's good, guys? Welcome back to the He Said, She Said podcast. I am your host, Super Chad. I have an amazing panel today. Go ahead and introduce yourself with a name and a fun fact about yourself.
Right. My name is Madeline Patterson, and I am descended from the Shah in Iran.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was like a fun-ass fact.
Okay,
What
okay.
up, world? I am Cheo, and I am the Siren Chef, and I'm born and raised vegetarian.
Born and raised vegetarian.
Yep.
Wow. I thought you got into vegetarian later in life. You were born a vegetarian,
Yeah,
raised a
completely.
vegetarian? Wow. That's actually a pretty damn good fun fact, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm
Really? Are you vegetarian now?
definitely jealous. I was vegan for about a year.
Okay.
Shit was hard, huh?
Yeah, that's
It was
tough.
really hard during pregnancy.
Oh, yeah.
I had to
damn near
stop.
impossible. Yeah.
I had to
You have to give the kid more nutrients. For sure.
I mean, was your mom vegetarian when she was
yeah.
pregnant?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
She wasn't born and raised vegetarian. She
But,
became
like,
vegetarian
yeah.
when she was like early 20s.
But while she was pregnant with you, she was
Yeah,
vegetarian.
the entire
so-
time.
Wow.
great.
That's interesting.
And she got 4 kids.
So the hot topic everyone's talking about on social media nowadays is Nick, I think it's Adesanya and Sky Bree. So for those of you who don't know, Nick was just an editor on the Nelk Boys podcast, left Nelk, started his own YouTube channel, started getting poppin', and he met a popular OF girl, porn star, whatever you want to call her, named Sky Bree. Now, here's how it goes. And me and Cheo had conversations about this off camera. Hoes be cool as hell. Like, hoes be so chill. So I get it how he may have fallen for her, because it may just start off as like a drive-by. Hey, listen, I'm gonna hit once or twice, and I'm gonna be good. Then he started kicking her there more and more, and then he caught feelings. And then what he said is she was like, I'm sick of porn. I want to get out of this. I'm
sold
depressed.
him.
Yeah, yes, I'm
All right,
depressed.
she sold
I'm
him.
depressed. Like, I don't want this life anymore.
I mean, maybe she really didn't.
It's true.
Because I never got into that, so I feel like there's plenty of women who decide to stop after
True.
a while.
And so she decided to stop, and they were dating and having a happy relationship. She wasn't doing any of that stuff on camera at all. And then I think she got back into it. And when she got back into it, Nick obviously had a problem with it. And they went on podcasts talking about it. And she was like, yeah, he's just not comfortable with the whole thing. And I wanted to get back into it. So with your opinions, what do you guys think? Who's in the wrong? Who's in the right? What's going on?
I think it's very not masculine of him to be able to handle that. Like, he started dating her while she was doing that, and why would he expect anything different? I mean, and if she does choose to do that, why would he be upset? Because that's why he liked her. I mean, it's part of her.
Okay.
Okay, yes. All factual information in what you said. He's the only one to blame. I'll start that there.
Okay.
He's the only one at blame here. Do I see where he's coming from? Yeah. I see what he did, and he made a mistake. The mistake that he made was, if that was just, he was looking for fun, bet. All right, like, you're just trying to have fun with this. Maybe morally he's cool with, like, I would say the moral compass between, like, what a guy will sleep with versus what a guy will date is, like, a little different.
True.
So if he decided, like, oh, this is just fun for me, like, cool, I'm just trying to sleep with her, we're just, like, chilling, awesome. Believing the sell that she did of, like, oh, I'm changing, I'm getting out of this, that's
Fighting
not what I'm
my
into,
demon,
whatever,
all that.
was where he went wrong. And where that, like, honestly, like, fucks him up is maybe she does believe that in the moment. Like, she is being genuine 100%. But let's say you guys don't work out or whatever. Who's to say that she doesn't change her mind right back to what it was before? People, like, flip-flop all the time.
True. People are emotional.
But if you stop posting that content, isn't it all still there?
Oh, it's all forever.
Yeah, it's
So-
forever.
For real.
So it's still her. I'm like, it's still who you decided to date.
That's
who
what
you
I'm saying.
decided
Like,
to be with.
it's for sure his fault. Now, I get it in the sense of, like, she's saying she's done and we're still together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, cool. Like, that was your past. It is what it is, whatever.
Moving on to the future.
And yeah, but when the past starts becoming the present, it's like, yo, hold up, you're doing this and we're together now. Like, that's not what I signed up for necessarily.
Got you.
But I mean, what do they say? Like, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
She
Like,
tried to be a housewife.
yeah.
So what I'll say is this, right? I think Nick is also the one to be in the blame. I agree with both of you guys, because here's the thing. me dating a popular porn star, just know every single comment section will be the title of her last scene and like the timestamp. Everywhere I go,
You got to be cut for it.
yeah, I'm not cut for it. I'm not cut for that. There's men out there who are totally cool. They'll wear their girl on their shirt with a big load on it. They're cool with that. They'll rock it with a badge of honor. Just, I'm not cut for that, right? So that's number one. Number two, I'll say is this. It's like, just know with Sky Bree, she was making so much money from doing that, right? So to make her go from probably making what, almost $100,000 a month to maybe, I don't know, 10 or 20, she's gonna look at that money soon and go, damn, like, I kind of missed that 80 grand I was making per month doing this shit.
Sure.
And eventually, I guarantee you money had to do with it. Like, because why would she go back into doing it?
Because she might have found out that wasn't what was making her depressed. She might have just been depressed.
Was it because she was depressed? Is that why?
I'm just going based off of what bro
Yeah,
said.
she talked about how, like, you know, because obviously when she started doing, I think what happened is she first was doing like nudity, and her mom was like, listen, I don't like this, but just don't do the other stuff. And then she started doing the other stuff, and her mom called her like almost in tears, like, you lied to me. You told me you would never. So having those conversations with your parents definitely break you down mentally, you know? So she probably felt pretty bad about doing porn, but shit, that paycheck was so stupid. She kept doing it.
So she is a porn star?
Yeah, oh yeah, she's taking it.
Okay.
Back shots. Yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Nothing against that.
Yeah. So Nick just didn't like how she wanted to get back into it because he thought, hey, like, I'm enough now. Like, I filled the void, and she found out that wasn't the case.
I feel like this is like this shit happens
all the time,
religiously,
all the
so
time.
consistently, and like no one
didn't they
learns from anyone else's mistakes ever. Like, it's the same story
Didn't
every
they
time.
break up though and then move in together?
See, okay, that's a great point. Now, okay.
I'm so confused.
So I'm
I've seen
confused
that.
too.
I was like, wait a second.
Okay, the only thing I can think of is this. Either A, they're pulling off a stunt on all of us for
they're
content,
totally trying,
or B, they said, okay, we are actually broken up, but how about we milk it and like be together in the house, but we're broken up to kind of let this content thing. I don't know, because you're right. Why would they break up then move in together? That makes zero sense.
Especially something like that. Like, he's emasculated because, like, obviously that's why he can't handle her.
True.
And she wants to continue doing her own thing. Like,
So let me ask you a question. Would you want your son to date a porn star?
I don't care who someone dates as long as they're a good person. Like, I've met a few porn stars who I personally love them as people. Like, Mackenzie Ann, she's really sweet, you know, so nice to be around, always super happy and friendly. And like, yeah, I think she's a good person.
So if you had a choice between your son marrying like a nurse and a poppin' porn star,
I mean, if it was my choice, who's making more money is the question.
let's say the porn star makes more cash.
Then sure, marry who you want, kid.
Got you. So let me ask you this.
My son is so little right now.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
hard to
even
even
worried
think-
about
right,
that.
yeah,
I'm not even worried about that.
Got you. So I'll say this. Do you think that being a nude or porn star comes with some negative repercussions you wouldn't want your son to have on him, or you wouldn't care about that?
I mean, yes, but I think that's a personal choice. Like for Nick.
Yeah,
like,
Nick.
That's a personal choice for him. Like, if he wants to be with someone who does that or is in that type of industry, then he should own it. He should respect it too. Like, it takes a lot for women to go that far.
It does.
You know, like, I do nude fine art modeling, which is so fun, so beautiful, and I feel like I'm creating something wonderful for people to see and like view in a gallery. And like what those women do is so much more, but they're so much more willing to do it, and they get paid good for it. Like, cool beans, dude.
Got you. So speaking of your career, you know, you grew up. Now is like your area of town, is it considered the suburbs?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely like the LA suburbs.
Okay, cool. So people would assume usually you start in the suburbs, you should go be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. When you were like in high school, right, what was the goal out of, you know, high school?
Definitely to just finish my A through G and get into the private school I wanted to go to for chiropractics.
Okay, got you. So I guess what conversation or people you met that kind of led you, because you mentioned off camera you're still doing your school. So what led you to like a side hustle? You know what I mean?
Honestly, I've always wanted to be a part of the modeling industry. So
Okay.
when I turned 18, and I'm still now an independent model, I don't work for an agency or anything.
Okay, interesting.
I really just, photographers reach out to me or I reach out to them, and yeah, it's really cool. I get to decide who I work with and work with the type of artist that I want. Like if I want a photo to look a certain way, I get to choose that, like who I work with, because that's the type of art they create.
How do you make your money off of this? If you don't mind me asking, because you said you don't have OnlyFans.
Yeah, I don't have OnlyFans. So
sorry.
No, it's okay. I choose an hourly rate to ask a photographer, and it's usually by the hour and like a minimum of 4 hours. I get like $200 an hour.
Okay.
And then
so the photographers pay you?
Yes. This is I mostly work with older photographers who are all in it for the art. You know, they want this beautiful woman's body in this picture and like nature, just for the art, just for the way it looks. They have money, you know, they did their work, they're probably retired, whatever, or they work and they make their own money and they spend it paying models to create art.
I feel like most models or a lot of models are paying photographers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't do that. I really don't work in LA because a lot of photographers in LA are asking me to pay them. And I'm like, why would I pay you? I'm like, you should be paying me for my time. I'm helping you create this art. It's like, if I'm reaching out to a photographer, like I've worked with one photographer in LA who I did not pay and he did not pay me, but it was because it was my idea. I wanted him as the photographer. And I also brought a friend who had snakes. The Snake Father, if you guys have ever heard of the Snake Father, he's freaking amazing. Mm-hmm. Claudius is the sweetest man on earth, but he came on his lunch break when he was doing a shoot with Meg the Stallion, came on his lunch break for an hour to bring me the snakes to shoot in this guy's backyard. But this guy is such a great photographer too, so I was really happy to have him.
Shout him out.
JMP, James, he's really great. He does all film photos, and then he has the Last Good Film Lab is where they run all the film photos through, and it's really cool.
Got you. So 18. So it was 18 when you started taking the nude photos, or 18 when you started modeling?
I actually was so comfortable, like with myself. I took my friend Morelli, and we went with the photographer that I chose, and he just was down to shoot us. And I was like, I want to get naked. Like it would be cool. We were at the beach. I was like, I'm down to get naked, and my friend Morelli was down to get naked, so we did. And we just took some like nude photos together in the water and like on these pretty rocks, and it was so fun. And I felt so comfortable. I feel like I've never felt comfortable like shooting in clothes. Like I feel so awkward.
In clothes?
No, like I feel awkward. I've done shoots, like fashion shoots for my friends, and I'm like, I feel so, how do I pose in this? Like, how do I make the outfit look good?
Yeah.
You know, it's always about making my body look good with the nature.
Okay, so next thing is, obviously, you know, there's haters, then there's parents. So how did, I guess, the outside world, like your friends and like how they perceive it when the pictures dropped and it was out?
I definitely had some haters.
Okay.
Like probably the girls who hated me in high school still don't like what I do.
Okay.
Whatever.
Were you a big nude sender in high school?
No, honestly.
Okay.
No, and my nudes, I don't know if you saw them, but my nudes aren't like, I'm not showing my freaking bosoms or pussy or butt crack or like butthole or anything. Like it's not that kind of picture.
It's like more whole body silhouette.
It's whole body silhouette, or like, like the shape of the woman next to a tree, or like the way the tree is laying, like laying with it. Like it's really.
Are you like sitting down like this?
Yeah, I'm kind of covered.
Oh,
implied nude.
I'm mistaken you're just like.
No, like I'm like implied nude.
Gotcha.
Man, you guys really didn't look at my profile.
Like just sitting there like this.
I got caught on last minute. All right,
pull it up. I have some fucking amazing photos. You guys.
Yeah.
Y'all are fired. I looked at you.
Yeah. I saw
this
your
was a last minute job for me.
No, you're fine. You get the excuse.
Patty. So here's the thing. I saw these
first
photos.
Picture I see is clothes.
Photos I was telling you about.
Snake ones.
Those are freaking great. I love those. And then way down here are some of my favorites, because I have these ones that I worked with, like one of my favorite photographers, Randall.
Some yoga poses.
Yeah, some yoga stuff I used to be able to do. I mean, I think I have pretty beautiful photos that like people would hang in their houses.
Wow. So friends were haters, not friends, people in like the area were haters.
My parents were actually so supportive.
That's a curveball. I love to hear that though, because like they supported your dreams. That's good.
Yeah, my mom always told me like if I'm comfortable doing that, like whatever I'm comfortable with, like that's great. She never even, tried to stop me from going further. She never said like don't do this. She just doesn't put that idea in my head.
Got you.
She's like, you know what, if you're comfortable with it, cool. And then she saw my photos and they were like beautiful works of art, and she loves it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now, was dad the same way?
My dad didn't really like look at my photos, but I have shown him some more recently, and he's like, like the snake ones, because there's like really nothing showing. I'm pretty silhouette with the snake.
I agree.
Yeah, so he's seen those, and he's like, oh, those are cool.
Your photos aren't bad at all. They're like, I wouldn't
they're
even.
not raunchy.
It's like, yeah, they're not raunchy at all.
They're
it's
very
like,
fine art. Style. Yeah, I try to keep that for me, and that's also why I don't work with people in LA.
Oh yeah. Also, a lot photographers in LA, they are what I call booty photographers, where they use their camera to get laid.
Definitely.
And they use.
It's really hard to differentiate between the two. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, unless you've been doing it for a long time, and you can like just tell by the way someone's texting you or talking to you, or what they're willing to. Yeah. If they're willing to have a friend there or anything like that, you can always tell.
Gotcha.
Because I know some photographers, what they'll do is like, hey, like, you don't have to pay for the photo.
Yeah.
You can just like, you can work something out. You know what I mean? Like they pull that stunt.
I've never had anything like that pulled on me.
That's good. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good. So moving off the topic, right, of, the pictures, we'll probably get back into it. There's always a talk about nice guys. The whole nice guy, they finish last things.
Finish last?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on nice guys? Like them, hate them, indifferent?
I actually am in my era where I love nice men.
Okay, so you said you're in the era.
Yeah, that was a red flag off.
So
when I was 16 and young and stupid, I definitely was going after the asshole when I was dumb.
When did you start the nice guy era? Was it last week, last year?
Oh, it's been a few years. Yeah. So my current relationship that I'm in, my guy's so nice.
Okay.
I love him to death.
I think there's a difference between like the nice guy and a good guy, right? So how would you consider, like, what are your traits of like a nice guy?
I mean, I feel like that should come hand in hand, like nice and good.
Well, I think this is what I mean by that.
That's important.
This is what I mean by that. So what happens is the nice guy thing is a guy that thinks like this. He thinks very transactionally. So, okay, if I take you on a date, I pay for it. I pick you up. You should sleep with me.
No, that's not what. No, then I take everything I said back. Never mind.
Wait, what? Why is that considered
that's not
the nice guy?
Yeah.
No. I'll explain. I'll explain. I'll explain.
Nice?
Well, that's the case. So when I say nice guy, it's said with air quotes, because what happens is guys on TikTok will say things like, "I'm so sick of dating. I meet a girl, we have a good time. I spend $200 at dinner, then she freaking ghosts me. Like, what the hell?" Like, he feels entitled because he put out his time, money, resources into a girl.
No.
And he gets upset when things don't work out because he thought, well, I'm doing everything right. I'm not calling girls over to my place at 1 a.m. I'm treating them I'm pulling their, like, basically I'm doing all this stuff and it's not working.
I don't know if I consider that the nice guy.
That's the nice guy definition.
No, that can't be the definition.
I don't know.
Then what do you think it is?
I don't even know how to respond.
I consider the nice guy as like the simp, kind of.
Well, the simp. I think the simp and that guy go hand in hand.
The good guy.
Okay.
The good guy and the nice guy together. Like, that's the best guy. Let's call it the best guy. Let's call it.
I will say that there's a difference between like the good guy and the nice guy or whatever. But to me, the nice guy isn't. Okay, yeah, maybe they're now vocalizing and voicing now, but for me, like, the nice guy is the guy who like goes above and beyond.
Okay.
Yes. Goes above and beyond, but never quite like ever closes the deal. You know what I mean? Like,
didn't I
always
just say that?
Stepped on.
Didn't I just say that with the date?
Yeah, but I'm talking like
you did. You guys are saying the same thing.
Yeah, no. Where you're losing me is the entitled part. The like, oh, I'm entitled to this. Maybe
like he's so nice, he doesn't expect it.
Exactly. Like maybe after years of getting stepped on, now you feel entitled. But I mean, like, I feel like traditionally speaking, the nice guy is like the guy who gets friend zoned.
Well, yeah, I think that's why there's a term, the nice guy finished last. Like, he believes that him being good to women should equal sex. Like, for example, I know guys where it's like, yo, why is this jock football player who just calls girls up at midnight and just smashes girls at house parties? Why is he getting all the pussy? And while I'm like pursuing her, getting to know her, dates, and I get zero. He gets upset with like, he's putting in no effort, getting all the results. I'm putting in max effort.
That's a bad guy. That's like a mean guy though. Who, like, the entitlement part just makes it all bad.
Well, I think when I say air quotes nice guy, that's like how they say, I'm nice. Why aren't I getting the result? Yeah. That's what they say on the internet.
Have you guys seen Promising Young Woman?
No,
No.
what's that?
It's a movie that came out maybe a few years ago, and it's about a woman who goes out and she goes to the bar and acts completely drunk, and she lets these guys pick her up and take her home.
Oh, wow.
But she's 100% not drunk, and all these guys try to sleep with her, who pick her up and take her home. They're like, "Oh, I'll give you a ride," and they end up taking her to their house, and then she comes out of it and acts so totally sober, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then they're like, "Oh shit, I'm a nice guy. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm a nice guy. I was trying to help you." Like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like they advertise themselves. Oh, I'm the safe bet. I'm the good guy.
I gotta see this movie. I'm
It's
confused.
really
as
great.
fuck.
It's really great. Promising young woman. It's really good movie.
So she acts drunk,
She goes to a club and acts totally trashed,
and
she
then
lets.
and then like, oh, can you take me home? I'm a damsel in distress.
No, she doesn't ask them. Like, she's drunk in the corner, not moving, and these guys come
like
up
she
to
acts
her,
like blacked
like
out
fucked
drunk.
up, and these
Oh,
guys
okay,
come
okay,
and try
okay,
to take
okay.
care of her and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you a ride home. Let's go get a cab." Like, and then they drag her to their house and try to have sex with
That's
her.
I
some
pictured
lame.
something
That's
so
some
different.
lame
No,
Yeah,
it's
shit right
crazy.
there.
And then she wakes up, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shows
yeah.
them that she's sober, and they freak out.
Gotcha.
It's awesome.
So, why do you think you were into like the bad boy type when you were younger?
Rebellion.
Ooh, so explain.
Being rebellious. I don't know,
Okay.
to my parents or to my friends, just like dating the guy that I shouldn't have.
Now, did you know he was bad from the get go, or you found out later?
No, I probably knew them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I think I knew the whole time.
so let me ask you this, right? 'Cause I think I get it, but I want to hear from your mouth, not mine. That if there's bad marketing about a product, like 1-star review, you would think no one would buy it. But sometimes
People
bad
buy it.
marketing on a guy, girls will try to be the one to change him. So that's my words. But what are your reasons to why you went after a guy you know you probably shouldn't?
I think I just thought he was different. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if I would I don't know if I expected to change him, but I thought he would change on his own. Like,
okay.
like I thought he would, like, because he showed me a different side of him that
Okay.
he didn't show in public, you know?
everyone
So it's
says.
like, I thought he was cool, and then he wasn't in public. So it was like really confusing.
It's the same shit with hoes. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah, she
that
showed me a
word.
different side.
That
bro. She showed me something different.
She was different. Okay.
But
So
then it's like, no.
when did you meet your boyfriend at? So you're 23, right?
I'm 25.
25. So when did you meet him at 22?
My current boyfriend?
Yes, correct.
Yes. Yeah. I met
Okay.
him when I was 23. Yeah.
So what made you think, okay, this is a one. This is the one. I'm gonna settle down and be with this guy.
Honestly, I was in a stage in my life where I didn't want to be in a relationship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was actually like dating here and there, and
Okay.
then I wasn't really interested in anybody. Like, I just didn't feel anything for
Okay.
anyone. I was like, I'm just happy by myself.
Gotcha.
And I met him, and he was actually friends with some of my close friends that I would always stay with in San Francisco.
Okay.
So I don't know, he just seemed like a nice guy, and I really liked him. And then after we like hooked up, we both said we didn't want to be in a relationship.
So
And he had a year of school to finish up there, so I was down here and he was up there. We ended up getting together like a few months later.
so you guys did long
We
distance.
did long distance for a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
From the LA suburb to San Francisco.
But he would come down and visit on his breaks, and I would go up all the time because I work up there a lot, because
Okay.
that's where I get paid well.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. Made it work. Okay, so, damn. So why don't you think you guys didn't want relationships? Was scared of getting hurt? What was that going on?
I mean, I think it was the distance that was a big thing.
Oh,
for us,
yeah, for
too.
sure. Oh, yeah. I agree.
And then also, I immediately was very open about who I am and like what I do. I'm like, I'm a nude model, and I go to these crazy LA parties, and I like to go out all the time and just have a good time.
Okay, so hold on before you keep going. So let me ask you this. So while you were dating, okay, was this, because obviously, how I say this properly? Oh, I'll ask you this first instead. When you first meet a guy, do you have 2 Instagrams or you only have 1?
I have 3.
3, okay. So
That's a red flag.
so,
No, wait. One Instagram is my mom account where my family is welcome on and very close
welcome.
friends.
Exactly. Okay.
And then my second account is my nude model account.
Okay.
And my third account is a backup for my nude model
Yeah,
account
'cause you're
because
gonna
I'm
shout
going to
down.
get taken down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when let's say you're single, right? Let's just say you're single, you're at a bar, and a guy walks up to you, hey, what's your IG? Which IG do you give him?
If I'm single
Yes.
and at a bar,
Yes.
I I guess it depends. Like,
Okay.
So if it's a guy that I'm interested in and like talking to, or like he bought me a drink, I'll probably give him my main account, which is my nude modeling account.
Okay. So
like,
right here it is.
that's my main account, and it's public, so I don't even have to respond to him at all. Like if I don't follow him back, I never have to respond to his message or open it. But if I'm absolutely not interested, I'll probably just not give it to them at all. Like not give them anything. If it's, I don't really give my private one out unless it's someone I know very closely or family.
Gotcha. The reason why I asked that is because when I asked about your relationship, you just said, I do this and I do this. I was like, do you keep that hidden and then bring it up, or do you from the get-go? Like with my boyfriend,
I definitely tell him everything right away.
Like first date.
Well, with him, I guess we spent a lot of time together. We spent like a week together when we first hooked up. I was like sleeping in his room for like a week because I was staying at the house anyway.
But I mean, yeah, you can't lie to somebody who's like friends with your friends.
Yeah,
but
true.
About you.
Yes, and like we're just opening up to each other, and like I'm really unashamed, to be honest, to anyone about me and who I am as a person. Even my family, like I've definitely shown my mother's sister my Instagram, and she says that I lay on my back for money. That's the kind of thing she says to me. I'm like, okay.
All right, that's her opinion, for sure. Yeah. So I'm just curious, like when you were single and you were dating, did this conversation come up right away, or did you kind of keep it on the low until, you know what, he's worth it, I'll say?
I think it's something like I feel like I have to tell people, like if I'm going to go on a second date or third date with someone, it's like I'm probably going to.
So I think that's fair. Second and third is cool, but do you bring it up?
No,
okay.
Probably not right away.
Okay.
Probably not right away.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay, now I think I know why you wouldn't bring it up first, but what's your reasoning for not bringing it up first date?
Because I mean, if I'm not into the person after the first time hanging out, why would I need to tell them that about me?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Now, how did he react when he first heard, this is my story? Like,
I think he thought it was hot. I think he loved it.
Okay.
I mean, what guy wouldn't? Like, I don't know. At first, like dating this pretty girl, and she's a nude model. She likes to have fun in LA. Like, that's kind of cool.
What's have fun in LA, yo?
I like to go to bougie A-lister parties. Okay, I just like it. It's fun.
Got you.
I feel welcome there too. So
I'll say this, right? I think if I'm,
you guys are monogamous.
Yes, like we only are with each other.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. So I'll say this. Let's say at the time, because at the time you guys said we don't have relationships. So at the time he's like, it's a casual thing when you guys first met. I'm assuming it wasn't like you were thinking.
We were trying to be casual.
Yeah, exactly, right?
For like a few months.
So if I met a girl and I know for a fact, okay, she lives an hour away, or no, 5 or 6 hours away.
6, 7 hours.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, you go to these cool parties and you model, naked. That's fine. I don't care, but did he ever at one point try to steer you away from any of that?
I mean, yeah, definitely. He did.
Definitely,
he's like, he's had to find his way of being comfortable with it, and like I've brought him to shoots before, just so he could like see how it is and like see how chill it is, and it was a good experience, and like I just need him to. I mean, he's a man and he wants to protect me, is what it is, and he's like, agree. I'm going with you, and I'm like, I've been doing this for so long. Like, I got this, and I totally appreciate that, like, feeling that he wants to protect me. That's so nice. That's so sweet.
So, so he has tried a couple times. When I say try,
he's not tried to like stop me or anything. No, he's just like wants to make sure I'm very safe and like taking all the steps to be safe.
Now, do you still go to the parties, or do you kind of stop? You axe that out?
No, I still go.
Okay, now is that no?
I go by myself too. He doesn't go with me. And the reason for that is because it's very expensive. Like some of those parties are very expensive, and if I go by myself, I can just go without paying.
Just out of curiosity, if you feel comfortable, how much would it cost for a man to go? A couple thousand?
If it's a single man, it's usually like you have to buy a table.
So like $3,000 to $5,000.
Yeah, exactly. And then if it's a couple, it's like $800.
That's not bad. $800 is decent.
It's just like we don't need to spend that to have a good time.
So
we have a good time with each other anyway.
Let me ask you this, right? So when you go to these parties, is he allowed a party pass as well to go to like a house party or like a bar or club without you?
Totally, I don't care.
Oh, okay. So you guys don't care about, because I know some couples, they get very territorial of their partner to where like no nightclubs, no bars, like they're
Hell no, that's so not okay. That's exactly what I mean. Is why I like told my partner right away, like, I like to have fun. Like, I like to go out and enjoy myself in LA with my girls, with my friends, whatever, like at these parties, whatever. Like, I like to enjoy myself.
Does he like to go out?
Yeah, he does. He is more of a bookworm, but he's also, he does like to have a good time. He likes to ride motorcycles and go to lots of shows. We go to lots of concerts because he's buying tickets for concerts. I'm buying tickets for concerts.
That's dope.
And we go to concerts all the time. It's so fun. Yeah.
Now, how do I say this properly? Do you guys have like okay, could he, let's say a girl happen to throw it back on him? Is he allowed to catch it, or just go, whoa, 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 I got a girl?
I like the girl. If I am hitting on a girl, I don't care. Like, that's cool. Like,
Okay.
and like, if I'm flirting with a girl and like she was interested in both of us, that'd be nice.
Okay.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
I have nothing against that. Yeah.
So at the parties, you guys stay monogamous, sex wise.
Well, yeah. I mean, I am monogamous,
That's good.
even though I go there. I just go for good times, free drinks,
yeah.
the show, like they're like throwing fire and
Yeah.
like whatever, it's fucking awesome.
That's what's up. That's really cool.
It's a performance.
That's really nice. Yeah, I think it just shows that everyone's relationships are different. Like it's
I got mad questions. I'm sorry. Hold on. Yeah. Let's bring this back. Let's bring this back.
Let them rip.
All right, you're hitting on a girl. So
We're monogamous. But I've been like with him. I've told him like I'm open to it if we like find a girl or like meet a girl that
Have
we're
you guys
both
had a
into.
threesome yet?
No.
Okay.
No, but I've definitely told him I'm open to it.
Totally down.
Yeah.
So you guys don't swing. It's just
No.
all right, and you're only into girls. It's not like other guys.
I don't need a guy. No, I'm happy with my man.
All right, bet.
Good.
And as far as like going out, he's cool with you going out, right?
He's cool with me going out. I flirt with girls.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That's it.
I feel like
That's
girls just
Girls flirt together in general. Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes out with his friends alone.
Yeah.
All right,
Totally.
cool. Yeah, everything's normal then. But
No,
I feel like there was like,
it feels like a very happy, healthy relationship.
yeah.
And I'm very happy.
That's good.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I got mad questions.
Yeah, hold on. Let's back up. Hold on.
You're like, wait, you're monogamous,
Yeah.
but
So the next thing that's very, very common on social media, it's always a war, is the whole liking pictures, following people, right? So what's your thoughts on the whole, like, if he likes some, bad girls' Instagram photos?
honestly, we do not go deep into that at all. I don't have it really any jealousy for that. Like, he can like whoever's photo he wants. I'm sure he follows a few porn stars. Actually, probably Kenzie, because we both follow her and we both are always like, oh, Kenzie's so cute.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's, you know what, like, there's people right now watching this, saying like in Montana, right? Like, totally not in like the, popular,
scene.
the LA scene, Miami
LA scene is something
New
else.
York scene, right? And they're just scratching their heads, right? But this just goes to show everyone's relationships are different. Like for example, you go into a A-list party alone, most people like, no, like Brad Pitt's gonna be there. Like, no,
You
like
can't,
you can't
no.
go there. Like, what do you mean?
I smoked a blunt with Snoop Dogg last Christmas.
Just quit.
No, he didn't. It was a
marketing.
Oh, was it really?
It was marketing.
Oh, damn.
Dude, it's
marketing.
Snoop Dogg. I smoked a blunt with that man. I knew
Well, I really
that
thought
was
he
a
going
fucking
through some
lie.
health shit.
I
I'm
knew
sure.
it was
I was
lie.
like low-key like scared for
God.
Yeah,
bro.
that's funny. Yeah, that was funny. It was all a marketing scale. It was like a no smoke
I was like, thank
device.
God. Yeah, it was a no smoke fireplace for outdoors.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So on the next topic of ghosting. Okay. So
Ghosting?
do you think ghosting is always bad, or do you need to send that text to somebody? Hey, I had a great time and all, but I don't see you that way, or just let it be.
I have sent that text and I regretted it because I
You know what?
yelled at.
Let's talk about it
Like,
because
I
I feel
got
like it
yelled
always
at.
backfires.
You
So
got yelled
No,
at.
yeah.
No,
this
some
guy
guys
got
take it so personal.
mad. Before I met my boyfriend,
Yeah.
I was going on dates with this guy, and I actually met him at one of those parties.
Okay.
So I was going on, I went on like 2-3 dates with him, and he took me out to like lunch. We had wine and like nothing big, nothing fancy. I had a salad. Like, I really hated the way he kissed me. It was really weird. So like he invited me on this ski trip, and I was like, like I'm not going to go with you. I was like, I've had a good time, but like, I'm really not into you that way.
Yeah.
And he got mad and he was like, you've wasted my time and my money. And like, he was offering to pay for my babysitter and stuff. And I told him no. Like, I wasn't trying to take advantage of him at all, but he was so pissed when I was like, I'm
babysitter
really not
finesse
feeling
is
it.
Such a finesse.
It's such a finesse. I was like, dude,
Such a finesse.
my grandma's got it. I was
Yeah.
like, don't worry.
Yeah, that's dope. Now, Cheryl, do you send those texts or you just let it just go?
Younger me used to ghost a lot for sure.
A
I'm gonna be ghosting people in the future.
I'm gonna be ghosted.
I'm gonna be ghosted because I fucking regret sending that text.
Wait, what?
Like
You're gonna be ghosting people
in the future, if I'm ever dating again,
Yeah, she said that.
I'm gonna just let the ghosting
Don't even
happen.
speak that into existence.
No, I'm saying if.
Yeah.
Heavy on the if.
Yeah, no, younger me definitely used to ghost like all the time. And then I just started realizing like I'm burning unnecessary bridges.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like connected and shit. And I'm like, I don't know, I guess I've matured and it's like, all right, I can just send a text or like figure out a way to become more friends or acquaintances without having to like burn the bridge of just like, all right, I'm just never going to speak to you again. Ever.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
As long as you didn't have sex, like the bridge shouldn't be burned. Like
Yeah.
even if it was like
Yeah, I'm talking like
Yeah, see?
post-sex.
You know what? Okay, hold on. So that's actually important. Actually, I'll speak on that.
Pre-sex,
Ghosting.
ghosting. Ghost that
ghost
shit.
away. Ghost away. See, I should have done that.
So I agree with you, man.
But that's
Like,
still a burnt bridge. If that person is somebody and then you encounter them later in life,
Nah.
that person could be like, you're not getting this job or you're not.
you know what? I'll say this. If I happen to go on a first date with a girl and I wasn't feeling her, she didn't text me, I didn't text her, and she sees me out and has the nerve and the audacity to say, you ghosted me. I'm like, girl, that phone works both ways.
Yeah,
You want to talk to me. So I can kind of flex the phone works both ways out of the conversation. Now, if we were intimate, that's where I will say something because I feel like it's not owed, but I feel like it's the right thing to do.
No, ghosting is, all right, yeah, cool, we're intimate or whatever. You text me, I don't respond. Like ever again. If you text me again, I don't respond again
that's the
ever.
ghosting.
Like that's ghosting.
Yeah.
If we both just didn't text each other, that's just neutral. Like
A neutral
all
truce.
Bet. Like cool, we just didn't hit each other.
Okay, so
up.
that's actually a good point. If no one says anything, we just
I don't care if we fucked last night. If we both did not text each other,
that's neutral.
okay, cool.
Okay.
Now, you can hit me with the like, oh, are you not gonna hit me thing?
Then sure.
And then I have the option to ghost or offer an explanation.
Got you, okay.
You know what I mean? But like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there's
for
rules
sure.
to this shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
If it's a no one responded, that's cool. But if one person said, "Hey, morning," or "Did you get home safe?"
Yep, and then there's no
another
response
person,
to that.
That is ghosting.
That's a ghost.
So for me, I sent the text to a girl after we've been intimate for like 2 months because when I'm with a girl intimately, I try to keep it with just her, right? So just STDs and stuff. So
For the viewership.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Practicing safe sex, right? So then I want to see another girl. So I instead of having them both like a horn dog, I just said to her, listen, girl number one, hey, listen, you're great and all, blah, 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 blah. But, I got to, move on. Man, I instantly regret it. This girl sent novel, voice note on Instagram, comments, check your DM. Like, girl, just take that L.
Check your DM is insane.
Check DM is wild. Check
I hate
DM
when
is
people
wild.
post that
Like
on my shit.
now listen,
Like, leave me
I must have been slanging it, coming with the # slinging slasher, but she just was crazy. I wish half me wish I just ghosted her, and then one day she texted me in all caps, karma, exclamation point.
What'd you do?
She because I didn't
She's
respond
just
to her
putting karma
novels.
out there.
I didn't respond to her novels. She sent me all these paragraphs. I just didn't open them.
How much longer did she hit you with karma?
Karma was like a week later.
The thing about karma is you
That
don't
would have
get
made me
to send
paranoid, bro. That would have made me mad.
it. It's not karma if she's like doing something on purpose.
Yeah, man.
Like, she's just being crazy.
My life's
at
been
that
great. I
point.
haven't had anything bad happen to me, but like she's just like half me just wanted to just go ghost. Like, nah, I'm be respectful. Then she just karma'd me for just not wanting to have sex with her anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Take the L. Move on.
Girls don't handle rejection well.
Guys don't either, but girls take it
Yeah,
even
it's
more
like-
because girls hardly ever get rejected.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of guys don't handle rejection well. I feel like girls in general, like rejection is definitely.
I take rejection great.
They don't get rejected very often at all.
Oh, I take
Rejection's fine
like
for me.
like rejection's so cool, man. I walk into
We've gotten into like half of the clubs we've tried to get into, we've been rejected.
yeah, I just gotta walk into the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And for me, like I'll walk up to a girl, right, and I'll just. Sorry, I mean, we're talking off air, What's up, girl? Our producer back there. I was gonna say is like with rejection. If I walk up to a girl, I'm like, hey, what's your name? And she's just like, Jessica. All right, Jessica, have a great night. I'll just walk right off.
Literally,
Like
why
just
would you
walk
even
off.
bother?
Exactly. Why bother? Like,
Why would you even
like
bother?
I've seen guys at
I've been
bars,
that
right?
bitch before.
Yeah, I've seen guys at bars, right? Walk up to a girl and he's sitting there all nice. Hey, how's it going? She's like, good. Then back to her conversation. So, where you from? here, and then like he's just sitting there just fighting
can't take it, bro. That shit is a secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, move on.
That's what I'm saying. And like it's like, bro, like you're better off just taking your L, moving on, and trying to fight. You know, they'll sit there with their drink, just like trying to keep us. You know, they're not trying to be like negative. So like, where are you from? Oh, are you from the club? You said you're from here? No. All right. Hey, what's your name? It's like they jump to the next friend in the group. That's my favorite.
Oh
they jump to the next friend in the group because, all right, she's interested. All right, fuck you then. Next one.
I literally will walk up to him and tell him to fuck off if he's trying to talk to me and my friends like that. I'm like, fuck off, bro. Walk away. Like,
yeah, I think guys need to get better at looking at social cues, right? If a girl doesn't really turn her body and address you and talk to you and stay turning, if she just goes, yeah, and like keeps moving her, her body back to her friends, that's such a L. You gotta move on.
Unfortunately, sir, that whole group of hot chicks is all taken. They're all taken. Walk away while you have the chance. While you have your dignity.
What's your advice to guys, approaching girls in the club? Is it just be handsome, or there's some finesse to it?
I think there's okay, if you are talking to a girl, if you're going to talk to girls at the club, find a girl who you like actually can have a conversation with. And if you're going to buy anyone a drink, it should be her. It should be the one you can actually have a conversation with. And then, go from there.
Now,
but you don't have to buy a drink either.
I'll say this. Do you think guys should use, hey, can I buy you a drink as their opener?
No, because I've had guys do that to me. Literally the other night, I was sitting at the bar by my house, and this man, old man, drunk as shit, walked up to me, sits next to me. Can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, sure, you can buy my drink, but I have a boyfriend. And he was like, no, your boyfriend can buy you a drink. And all his friends, like one of the bartenders was his friends, they were laughing at him, and they were just like, that's fucked up. She was honest with you. Like, you should still buy her that drink, asshole.
You should have definitely still bought you that drink. You got to take that.
I was like, no, it's good. I got my own drink. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I hate it when guys use that as an opener, and I think
you don't know what you're gonna get. You have no idea what their response is gonna be.
Exactly. And
if her response is, you can, but I have a boyfriend, are you still gonna buy her a drink and talk to her for 5 minutes?
Most guys probably, I think half or to 60% probably wouldn't.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, they're not there to have a good conversation.
Yeah.
Which just shows that's exactly the kind of man you don't want to talk to.
Yeah, and the next thing is this, right? LA is expensive. Like a cocktail at the Victorian was like $20 for a
$25.
Vodka and Red Bull.
Hey, let's go to Desert 5 after this.
Oh, the rooftop bar, same thing. It was like
Desert
19 or
so nice.
$18 for a cocktail.
$20.
Are you going out tonight?
Tonight, no. Today, possibly.
What? Tonight's the night.
What? It's freaking Wednesday, guys.
All right.
Where's the party at?
Where's
the party? I'm invited.
For the people watching, tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So Wednesday night is like notorious.
Everyone's
going hard.
The night before Thanksgiving.
Let's all be fucking hungover tomorrow. I have pies to bake tonight.
Because if you're really from the city, most of the locals come back and like fucking go out, and a lot of people, like the transplants, go home. So it just feels like a more like local night in LA.
It's
dope. Blue Mondays on Mondays and Thursdays.
Blue Monday, getting lit on
Blue
Monday.
Mondays, yeah. Blue Mondays are lit, dude.
Where at? What venue?
Bar Sinister. They do
Bar
Blue
Sinister.
Mondays. It's a goth bar in Hollywood. It's pretty.
Oh wait, is it at Dirty Laundry?
Fun. No. It's a Bar Sinister.
Oh, okay,
Bar Sinister is what it's called.
Dirty Laundry does like some golf shit on Mondays too.
I bet.
Yeah, I just did that
cool.
recently.
Okay.
So, actually had a crazy night. All right, whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah. Back on topic of like buying girls a drink. It's like this, right? I think guys do kind of buy you a drink because it buys them time with the woman that they want. Because the bar may take 5 minutes just to get to your order. You order the drink, so that's like almost 5 to 7 minutes to have with the chick in line. But the thing is, how many times have you gotten a drink and go, all right, well, have a good night, and walk right out their life, just like their daddy did?
I don't do that to people.
Oh, you don't?
I don't do that to people. If they're nice enough to buy me a drink, whether I'm in a relationship or not, and I mean, if I tell them and they still want to buy me a drink, I'm definitely going to hang out and vibe with them for like 5-10 minutes. Definitely. Like I feel obligated to do at least that.
Okay.
Even if I was single and
why do you feel obligated though?
I mean, that's like common courtesy though. Like if they're courteous enough to buy me a drink, I should be courteous enough to talk to them I should give them some of my time at least, talk to them, try to vibe, like if we don't vibe, then like that's the cue for you guys not to hang out anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
And that's the waste of a drink for the dude. Like
I respect that single, but I feel like in a relationship, this dude's buying you a drink because of
even though he knows I have a boyfriend though, like if he still bought me a drink, like
he's just taking the L. He's just being nice.
He's just taking the L and being nice. Yeah, like so of course I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. Like I'm usually not alone at a bar. I'm usually like with my girlfriends too. So it's like this guy versus me and my 3 girlfriends. Like he's really not gonna fucking do shit. Like he's gonna buy me a drink and then leave us alone.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah. So like
yeah, it's just
I'm just like, you get the drink and keep it pushing at that point.
because I feel like
send him back into the wild.
I just feel like a lot of LA girls though don't have that mentality of like, you said the word kind of obligated, which I get what you're saying, but a lot of LA girls,
I'm just a nice person.
they get that drink.
I'm the suburb LA girl.
They get that drink. Hey, it was nice.
Whittier where the girls are prettier.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because a lot of girls I've met, it's like they get that drink. Hey,
and
nice
like,
knowing you.
Yeah.
Nice knowing you.
Peace. Like this girl disappears. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Don't know.
It's crazy. That's why I tell guys, like, walk up to a girl, spark a conversation. If it's flowing, yeah, sure, offer her.
Yeah, buy her a drink. Yeah.
But if you just walk up to her as your opening line,
she's a bitch, like, don't worry about it.
Here's the buy a drink hack for guys, because I definitely am a big like buy a drink person, but a lot of it is also my own impatience. Lines at bars suck depending on what bar you're at. We were just at the Ace, right? To get a fucking drink
15.
at the Ace, you're in line for like 15, 20 minutes. So find some pretty girls at the very front of the line that you're attracted to and that you would want to talk to. It's not a guarantee that this is going to work. Try and keep it to a minimum of like 1 to 2 girls. 3 if you got it like that, whatever. Sure. You skip the line straight to the girls and you go, yo, if I can cut you, I will buy your drinks right now. And it's like, all right, bet. Now you get to order all your drinks for you and your boys or whatever. And you bought them a drinks, which was just the opener, just the conversation opener at all.
They might hang out with you.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what the fuck? He's going to buy all our drinks right now? All right, bet. We're all going to take a shot, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I always try and do that. Usually I'm like, I'll buy you guys all shots if you guys all want to take a shots. That's like a more like group gathering thing. I grew up with my family taking shots, whatever.
Same.
So it's like, all right, yeah, we're going to salute to something, fucking take a shot, either have a conversation. If there's no vibe, dip, bro. Just dip. It's okay.
It's okay.
You cut the line, you got your drink, now you're back into the wild.
Back into the game.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a pretty good chance that those girls are going to fuck around and talk to you and be interested in you. And
Absolutely.
if you're moving a certain way, it's like, all right, bet.
Yeah, if you're like not trying to push too hard to conversate, you're like, I'll just buy your drinks for you guys if you let me cut you.
Exactly.
Literally, like that's it. That's cool.
Your window of opportunity is while that bartender is making those drinks. Like, yo, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Oh, where are you from?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then you can tell by then if they're interested or not.
For sure.
It's either
and you can also invite them
to
to come kick it with you and your friends. Like in that moment, be like, yo, we're over here if you guys want to hang out.
That's
like,
your moment.
Yeah, that's the moment.
Exactly. Okay. So next thing I want to bring up, guys, is there's always this phenomenon I heard girls talk about. It's called medium ugly, right? Yeah. And I think the reason behind this is my opinion. You see what you guys think is the attractive guy, like that Chad or Tyrone with the jawline, the muscles, and the tattoos. They see him as somewhat intimidating, as if she were to go out with him, girls would be looking at him. If he posts a photo on Instagram, there's girls commenting. But that medium ugly, that 6.5 out of 10, he's not so intimidating where girls are staring at him. He posts a photo, no one cares. They kind of like a safer bet. What's your thoughts on the whole like medium ugly thing?
Well, I'm like, I don't even get it. I really don't get that. I'm not sure. Because I feel like, I mean, not everybody's perfect.
True.
I don't even think I'm perfect. I have like one half of my face that I don't like. It's just like slanted and I have a slight small eye. I don't know. Like nobody's perfect.
No one even notices that shit.
Yeah, no, I notice it though. You know, everybody notices that about themselves, but like, who are you to judge other people?
Absolutely.
And then also, like, I feel like people's personalities are what makes them beautiful or not. In my honest opinion, like a guy can be like, you know, not fucking body face gorgeous, but like so fucking nice.
But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're talking about someone that you consider to be gorgeous, and then somebody who you consider to be attractive but not gorgeous, right next to each other. Does one intimidate you versus the other? And you're the person who has to approach them.
No, not at all. I like just didn't get it. I was like, I don't get it.
Well, so I'll say this, right? I'll say this.
What is this?
I'll say this, right? Let's say they both have the same personality. They both make you feel the exact same way. Okay. One just more hot than the other. Okay. Which one would you choose?
The hot one?
Yeah, the hot one?
I feel like that's clear as day.
I'm like, sure. If they're both, but that's not happening.
Yeah. I feel like the medium ugly thing stems from like, all right, this dude is just, on society standards, attractive, right? Like just like across the board, every girl is going to think they're attractive, even if he's not their type. I can still be like, oh, this is an attractive person. So that guy's just getting way more attention. And then being like, all right, would I want to date this person who gets way more attention?
That's what they're talking about.
Because that is like, you know, that comes with more
drama.
Yeah.
Like when I post a photo, at least 3 or 4 pretty hot girls comment. I know when I'm talking to a girl, she sees all those girls. She's screenshotting their profiles. She's freaking like, I don't like these girls. I don't know who they are, but I don't like them. Versus like a guy who posts a photo like once a year and it's like a car selfie or him and his 5 friends at a bar.
God.
It's a lot less intimidating. That's why sometimes girls, also this is another big thing they say. They say that the guy that's medium ugly sees you as the bad bitch, the baddest girl he's ever had. Therefore, he treats you better than the guy that's used to dating more attractive girls.
That makes sense.
So with that being said, is your opinion skewed or changed that the guy that's a bit uglier will treat you better?
No, yeah,
Because he sees you as his first baddie ever.
Yeah, they ride for their badges.
But here's the thing about these guys, though. What usually happens, you give that uglier guy confidence. Because now he's like, wait a minute, if I got one baddie, can I get another?
True.
Yeah, so it's like they start dating more attractive girls and they start to feel entitled to more attractive girls. And then it's like a year later, they start treating her just like the Tyrone or the 10 did.
Why do you always go Tyrone? That's like your go-to name when you mention a guy.
Because I think Tyrone, it's just a name that everyone knows and they kind of attach it to like some tall, jacked black dude.
That's 100%.
You know,
for sure.
That's why I say Chad, which is like your Channing Tatum, and your Tyrone is like I'm trying to think of Michael B. Jordan's like a Tyrone. I consider Michael B. Jordan like a Tyrone.
Okay,
Sure.
That's so racist.
It's just so easy way to categorize, so we know what we're talking about here. But do you prefer a medium ugly girl?
No.
You don't?
Yeah, no.
But didn't you say off camera that you're like a slightly
Yeah. Okay, so
all right, so I'll break it down.
I could go into depth on
no.
this.
Go break it down. Break it down, man.
All right, but this is
Oh, fuck.
all right. It's not going where you think this shit is going.
Okay.
I promise you. This has nothing to do with like anything self-conscious or whatever. I feel like I could date a perfect 10 and be confident. Because at the end of the day, an ugly girl will cheat. You know what I mean? An ugly guy will cheat on you.
True.
It's all about how much you trust that person.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more attractive that person is, probably the more trust you need to have in them because their options are, grander.
Yeah.
But for me, it's about the sex, yo. Like,
No, that makes sense. I mean, that's a very important thing.
like in my personal
Life.
I would say the baddest girl I've ever been with, in my opinion, she was like a 9. Just not it in bed, like at all. And no, not it. And we tried multiple times, like multiple occasions. She was mad into it. It just was not working out for me. And that to me is like, I'm not gonna say number 1, but like number two most important thing possible for sure. I have realized that there's like a specific like type of girl or build of a girl that performs the best like sexually, in my opinion.
So what number you say she has to fall in?
What is, oh my god!
What is this?
What is your build preference?
I know what it is.
I
Go ahead,
want to
tell them.
know.
Oh my god! All right, so I'm specifically talking about head. Okay,
I want to eat her.
I'm not even talking about like necessarily sex. 'Cause I feel like it's different. Nationalities are different. Like everybody's kind of different. Fuck, I feel like the viewers are just gonna hate me right now. But specifically when it comes to just head, I would say that
Medium ugly does a better job.
Yeah, I would say thicker white girls.
They be just,
and I don't mean chubby. I mean like actually thick. Like I mean like more shaped like a black girl, stereotypical.
I feel you.
But with more white girl tendencies for sure. Yeah.
So they are the best at the top from your personal experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
For specifically head. Specifically head. Yes.
White boys give better head.
Wait, white boys get better head?
White boys give better head.
Well, hey,
I feel way less guilty now.
See, yes, you chimed in.
Do you have like a thought process behind it? Or
No, it's just in my experience.
You've never like been like, why? Why is this?
I don't know. They just
You just don't even give a fuck. It's just
I don't
like
give a fuck. It's just fact. It's just
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. Like I think
it's something about white people, dog. Like what are they doing, bro?
Some in the Starbucks.
What's going on, yo?
There's some
the thick white boys too.
Bro, what the fuck did I just say, bro?
Oh
No, what's thick in your
what
eyes
is
though?
that,
What's because
though?
like is it like
no, just like not super toned,
Okay.
not super skinny, not super toned, just like thicker, like
Dad bod.
beer. They like beer.
Okay.
Bro, what?
like
No,
it.
like we have.
Have a study.
I need to know the science behind this shit because I'm not making this up, bro. Like, why is that? And I feel like there's a lot of people who can attest to this. I've never even heard it from a female's perspective, so that's crazy.
Yeah, she chimed
Like
in.
that really just like solidified what I'm
welcome.
talking about.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think that the best head I've gotten was from like a 6.5, 7, but wasn't from the bad chick I've been with. Absolutely. Not.
Yeah.
No way. No way. And I think it's because when you're super attractive, guys will keep you around regardless of how bad the
And
sex
they're
is.
lying to you.
Yeah, oh, that's
don't have to
Everyone's
try that
fucking lying.
hard.
Yeah,
to
true.
you.
True.
You don't have to
Everyone's
try
lying to
that.
you. Oh yeah, baby, it's so good. Like it's
Of
so
course.
just because you don't want to lose her.
They don't want to
So
fumble the baddie.
no one's being honest of like, hey, you gotta. We could step this part up.
We can step it up. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
I mean, if it's a relationship, you guys might as well talk to each other about it and like try to
Yeah,
try
for
to make
sure.
it work.
But I
dudes-
feel like that's what a guy's like mindset is.
Guys
it's
don't-
like, oh, I'm gonna wait until I'm in a relationship with this girl. I feel like that's what everybody's fucking doing
Yeah.
at
True.
all times.
Honestly.
we just need to all start being a little bit more honest.
guys just don't want to fumble the
Yeah.
baddie, bro.
Literally, just
Guys
be
just don't want
honest.
to fumble the baddie.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, as a former bad bitch fumbler, I can attest. You know what I'm saying?
Because then what happens?
As a current bad bitch.
as a current one.
you make her your girlfriend, and then what? 3 months into it, you're like,
All right.
oh, babe, this is what I. It's like, why didn't you been say that? So
True.
this whole time, this shit's just been trash.
True. And she may call you out. It's like, wait, if it's bad now, has it been bad the whole time? Now you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
well,
now you're
well,
now
wait
she's
a
now
minute.
she's mad, insecure,
Yeah.
self-conscious. Oh my god, no.
it's-
No,
Yeah.
no, bad bitches don't get self-conscious.
Yes, they do.
I guess that I could call one right now on the phone, put it on speed dial.
Yeah, they
God.
definitely do. Probably worse.
Like,
Well, reason why I say maybe worse is because I think a lot of times attractive girls feel like they have like not the best relationships with girls, maybe that or
That's
no.
me.
That's me. I'll speak up on that one. Because girls can be low key haters of their own friends.
girls are crazy. No, girls are crazy with other girls. I don't know why. Like
I have a friend who's a girl, and maybe you can attest to this. Where let's say it was a birthday party in Las Vegas. Here, you probably know where I'm going with this, right?
I've been to one of those recently.
And they went to the front of the club thinking that they're bad to get in. This girl named Andrea was in a basically
by name.
like was a see-through like full bodysuit, so wrist all the way down, right, with like in a bra and panties. So she looked like on
Great?
point.
She looked great.
Yeah, and then so she got let in, but the other girls didn't.
Oh shit.
Right, and then she was cool. She's like, "Oh, we can go to a different club. It's cool, right?" But they resented her for being the only one let in.
That's not cool.
So it's like
Yeah, no,
girls
that's
tend to
not
hate on
fucking
each other
cool.
about when it comes to attention. I think too.
Definitely. Definitely. So this is a funny story.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
recently set up one of my girlfriends who I worked with like at a clinic.
Okay.
We were working at a legal shop and it was fun. And I recently set her up with my boyfriend's brother. And people were warning me. They were like, don't do that. Like, you guys aren't going to be friends after this. And I was like, why wouldn't we be friends? Like, we're cool. Like, this bitch spends every day at my house. Why wouldn't we be cool? After she started dating his brother, she immediately got like so jealous. And mind you,
Jealous of what?
I've been with this man for 2 years and his family is my family now. Like,
Okay.
I've been around them. Like, I know them so well. His brother
She
comes
was
to my
jealous
house
at
and
the
smokes.
attention you get by
She
his
was-
family.
Yeah, and like from his brother. Like me and his brother would text occasionally or like plan stuff together.
Ah, I
Like we're
can
the
see it.
planners of the couples. We're the planners.
Yeah.
So like we
Okay.
would plan stuff so we could all four hang out.
Yeah.
Like she would get so jealous
like,
about me
yo,
texting
chill.
him,
It takes
and I'm
a
like,
minute
"This is
before
my
you're part
bro.
of the
This
family."
is literally my bro."
I can see it now. He's on his phone. He's smiling. Like, who texting? Oh, just Madeline.
Maddie, just
Yeah, just
making plans with my brother's girlfriend. Like
Oh,
for
yeah.
all of us.
She started getting
For
salty.
all of us.
Yeah, she
though.
started
Like,
getting salty.
And it's funny though because we were best friends. Like I'm telling you, it made no sense to me.
Damn, falled out over that.
They recently broke up. Thank
God.
Thank God, because she was starting to threaten me, starting
Oh.
to say she was going to beat me up.
Over what?
Where's she
Over
from?
what? Literally? Riverside.
That's crazy.
She got IE.
Riverside. No. Oh, man. It's my mistake bringing
That's a red
the
flag.
IE out here. No, yeah.
Anything IE for me is a red flag.
Anything
Ooh, I was working out there. That's why. That's how I met her.
Yeah, no.
I regretted it. I hated working out
Baddest
there.
girl I ever been with in my life.
I.e.
IE. She
Okay.
crazy?
I don't know. I ghosted that. She was definitely
Oh.
salty about that.
Okay.
I definitely got
Run while you can.
a paragraph.
A paragraph.
Ooh.
So I'll ask you guys this. So for you, the question is slightly different, but would you switch gender roles and be a woman, and would you switch gender roles and be a man? Like as far as gender roles wise, like protect, provide, do all the harder jobs, etc. Or do you like being a girl?
I like playing the damsel in distress part. I don't know. I feel like I would be comfortable providing though.
Okay.
Once I get through school.
Got you. So
I'm down for a stay-at-home dad.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you wouldn't mind paying the bills and having your man at home, and he just takes care of the crib.
Totally.
Gotcha.
Because I want the same thing. Like if I'm gonna be with a man who's got everything covered, I'm like, I just want to be a stay-at-home mom. Like,
okay.
I want to have that comfort too.
Would that not turn you off that like the gender roles are switched? If you say you were like,
no,
it wouldn't bother you.
No.
Got you.
I think it would bother men more if the woman is the provider. It bothers men more.
Oh, it tends to bother men more for sure. 1,000%.
Especially men who are like not woke. Like
Not
the woke men who like read lots of books and like know what's up and like are in touch with their feminine side more, just like more comfortable with themselves. Like they would totally dig that shit.
So I'll say this, right? I think what happens with men is I think there is some things in men that are biological, and it makes them when they're at the house all day, like cooking and cleaning dishes, and like while their girls making money. I think it does make the man feel kind of like, damn, like, what is my purpose? Like,
there's other ways.
I mean, you're still protecting and providing as a man at home. You're just doing that for your children and your spouse. Like,
yeah.
Would you feel weird if your girl's out making all the money, you're at home?
No, but it also depends on how much money.
So she's making. So
money?
let's say she's making twice as much. Twice as
money
much
to get a maid.
Twice as much as
what you make. Twice as much.
I would just rather go make that. Like for sure.
I mean, but then if he's working and he's making that third as much, like it's 3 times.
It has to be like, I'm really chilling. Like,
really
all right, this is like a life of luxury here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be a stay-at-home.
So she's a superstar.
Yeah, sure.
So you said
J-Lo, no problem. All day, every day, no problem.
So you mentioned an interesting comment earlier about being in touch with your feminine side. Do you think that your current boyfriend is more that guy, or he's not that guy? He's more...
No, yeah, I think he reads enough, and he also took a class about feminism.
Okay.
In college.
Okay.
So like he knows what's up, and he's very respectful with women and what they have to say, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. Got you. And what's a good question for that? So so you probably dated your macho masculine guys before, right? You probably have, or you haven't?
Yeah.
Okay. And so do you notice a contrast between like macho masculine and guys who take feminism classes and stuff? Like,
those are the guys who would have the issue with the...
Oh, true. But
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I definitely agree with that. But like, as far as like your dating experience, have you noticed a difference between the like macho masculine guy and the guy that's, been through a feminism class? And like, do you notice a difference in the type of guys?
I mean, yeah, those macho guys are usually dicks.
Okay.
I mean, like, I feel like guys who, know what's up.
Did you mean physical appearance type?
When I say macho masculine, I mean like I'm talking like I guess like
personality.
Like they watch football, they drink beer,
I mean, I
they
know
lift
what you mean
weights.
by macho, but
yeah.
you just said, did you notice a difference in the type?
Well, yeah. So like, I feel like a guy who's more in his feminine side, he's been like, oh, so how was your day? Tell me everything about it.
Okay, wait, no.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
like,
not gay. No, like
he made it so sus.
Not gay.
It was so sus.
Not feminine like gay. Like in touch with their feminine side. Like they're down to get on the dance floor and like dance. Like it doesn't matter.
How is that? Wait, hold on. Run that shit all the way back. Hold the fuck up.
Super macho man would not move. His
No,
fucking-
what? Who told you buy mine don't dance?
No.
What are you talking about?
You guys are cool with girls. Like you're sitting here with a bunch of girls all the time. You obviously are in touch with your feminine side. Even though you may not want to admit it, you guys are surrounded by women all the time and you have a good time with them.
So I think we need to take a step back. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have like totally opposite
views, which is good. Which is great. So we can talk about it.
Mix up right now.
So let's talk about it. This is great. This is great.
No, it's not about gay.
You're talking about a fucking cowboy
right now. It's not
right
about
now.
gay and straight. That's what you're doing, macho and feminine. It's like you're thinking gay and straight.
Nah, that's not how I'm thinking at all. He just gave a really bad impersonation. It was really gay. It was really sus.
So gay. No. I mean, like, I don't know.
I know.
More intelligent. They're more down to earth.
Oh
these
my
men,
gosh.
like the feminine, in touch with your feminine side, like they're more down to earth.
Okay, so if we're talking
start there.
Football player, jock, whatever, they're for sure gonna dance. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
so.
niggas that were on the football team in my school
Stepped.
NFL players and shit in the club dancing, getting twerked on. You know what I mean? Like that's for sure part of the culture.
I agree.
Now, if you're talking like,
What, in high school?
no, like rooting to like Cowboys and shit, like from Texas or something, that might be a little different. No, like shade of Texas.
Yeah.
They dance out there. They do the little.
They dance.
Yeah, they got a little. They got a something.
Yeah,
I feel like this is like more of like a culture difference.
You know,
Yeah,
I'll say this. You guys know who
feel
Jalen
you.
Noble is? Jalen Noble? Damn.
I don't know.
So,
Fuck that.
so Jalen Noble right now is probably the hottest. When I say hottest, as in like clout wise, he's a guy right now. Paints his nails, right? Wears like YSL clutches, right? And makes videos like this. I'm a masculine man. That's more my feminine side. I'm in touch with my emotions. I go to therapy. I'm not scared to be vulnerable. I'll cry if I need to. And girls like, yes, a man in touch with his emotions. That's what I see when like a girl says, oh, he's in touch with his feminine side.
Yes, but my man is also very masculine at the same time. Like he wears his cowboy boots, he dances with me. Like
Where's this nigga from?
he goes to
This nigga's from San Francisco?
No, he's from actually Fullerton. But like he goes, he goes to therapy if he needs to. Like
he's Mexican.
You know, he's very open, talks to me. No, he's white.
Oh wow, what the fuck?
He's really awesome. He's like in the middle, I guess.
Okay,
he's
for
like
sure.
a nice middle perfection.
Got you. So let me ask you this: what are some things that you noticed about him that made you go, yes, I think he is more in touch with his feminine side? Like any traits that he has?
I mean, it's definitely that, like, you know, a lot of people I know, even women, aren't willing to go to therapy. Like that's such a huge thing to be able to do for yourself.
Okay.
And it's so important too.
So I'll say this. This is my perception of therapy, and I know it's not going to be received well, but I'll say it. So for me, how I see therapy is talking to someone about your trauma or emotions or how you feel, and they go, well, okay, well, how'd that make you feel when that happened? No, it made me feel sad.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay to feel sad. Like, I know I'm wrong, so give me like break down why therapy is so good.
I have never been to therapy.
You haven't?
I'm so not against it. But I'm so not against it. I just
okay.
haven't. I've never like made that appointment, but I'm not against it at all.
Okay,
like,
so what's stopping you?
I'd be down. I don't know,
tomorrow.
time. I have a fucking kid. I'm like, I'm a single mom.
Oh, you have a lot of excuses right now,
yeah. It's hard. No.
Bro, you came on a podcast, but you can't schedule a therapy call. What's going on?
I could. I don't know. I think I'm a very happy person too.
I'm gonna check in with you in like the next week.
Okay.
I'm a very happy person, like all the time.
Yeah.
And also, I'm very comfortable talking about how I feel with the people who are making me feel that way.
I agree.
Like I feel like that is my therapy breakdown, and like dealing with it myself. I know that some people like aren't able to do that all the time, or they just need, some people just want that outside perspective about their emotions. Like, is it okay that is it wrong for me to feel this way? You know, like, is it wrong for me to be angry?
It's like validation.
Validation. Yeah. And like, that's okay too. I don't think therapy should be considered feminine either. Cause it's not. It's like, I think there are plenty of men in this world who need therapy. There are plenty of women who I know who won't go to therapy and totally need it.
Yeah.
Like that girl who I hooked up with my boyfriend's brother. She needs therapy. She needs therapy.
Got you.
I feel like a lot of people for sure need therapy. I feel like there are a lot of people getting therapy who don't need therapy.
Mm.
And
yeah, there you go.
That's curveball. Okay.
And I feel like what is happening is it's starting to become like a consumer thing, which is making it honestly harder for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna go get a therapist. It's like,
I'll explain. I think you're cooking that, and I'll explain why.
all right, like, hold on, I'm gonna keep going, because I like, for me, it's starting to become very like commercial in the sense of like, I don't think the people who need it are getting it, and I think it's becoming like a place for the girl who just finished her matcha tea and hike to vent to somebody. You know what I mean? And it's like,
It's an aesthetic.
a lot of these therapists, I don't know how qualified they are to be therapists. I've been.
Isn't there like apps now? Where you can,
yeah,
like, listen to
that's what I'm
people?
saying, bro. You can
Yeah.
fucking like Instacart a therapist at this point. You know, like, and it's getting to a point where it's like,
I'll do that. I'll do that.
and I for sure feel like COVID might have like heightened that.
for
You know what
sure.
I mean?
People
Like
got
everybody
depressed.
at home, depressed, whatever. But then there's smart people who are like, and I'm not saying these other people aren't smart, but I'm just saying from a producer standpoint, smart people are like, oh, I can make money off of this. Everyone's depressed. Everyone's whatever. Like, I could just be the voice of reason. I can be the Zoom call. I can be the whatever for X amount of dollars a month. And I've heard therapy calls like right next to me, you know, and I'm like, what the fuck is this person saying? Like, this isn't really saying shit. And really all it's doing is like almost always validating with like it's like, all right, I'm going to validate 90% of what is being said right now. And then I'm going to not even oppose, but I'm just going to add like 10% of questions so that you don't feel like you're not getting anything for your money.
How else would you deal with that? Like, if your friend is telling you how they feel about something, are you gonna tell them not to?
Be raw.
So you're gonna tell them don't feel that way? Like, you're not allowed to feel that way? That's not something you say to people.
Bro, I've literally okay.
Like, feel how you feel, but you need to let it go. You need to work it out. Like, but feel how you feel. You know?
Okay,
like,
so
your emotions are your emotions.
Prime example. I have a homie who's like a little overweight, trying to lose weight, battles through it. A lot of times gets depressed, gets in these funks, as we all do. Eats, doesn't go to the gym, doesn't work out, whatever. I have been real as fuck with this nigga of like, yo, I don't give a fuck about any of that. And neither does the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're sad. Yes, there are things that you need to be like focused on, but you need to start creating the discipline in your brain right now to develop a habit. You know, like everyone's using crutches and things as an excuse as to why they aren't getting other things done. Like depression and anxiety right now is like the craziest excuse ever.
I use that shit at Disneyland.
Dog.
No, I get claustrophobic.
Bro. That's a little different. That's like an actual like phobia or like fear or whatever. Like I have a fear of heights. I don't fucking go on anything high up. But it's like motherfuckers be like, yo, I wanted to wash the dishes today, but I don't know, my anxiety was so crazy I couldn't wash it. Like,
no,
nigga, wash the fucking dishes, nigga.
But
that's roaches.
In the end of it all, like, it's their choice to make the change. Like, it has to be their own mental decision to make that change.
But it's coming from a generation of people who have been crutched. Because your rent doesn't give a fuck about your anxiety
or depression.
Make your anxiety of being homeless worse than your anxiety of whatever the fuck.
Whatever it is, exactly.
And like, it's like, oh shit, I don't want to be homeless, so I'm gonna make sure I work and get this shit done. You know what I mean?
Clean those dishes. Also, I think too, therapy is, in my opinion, starting to become a bit more glamorized, where girls on Hinge will legit say green flag when he's in therapy.
Yeah,
and guys are like, damn, I can get coochie by saying I go to therapy. Let me sign up. Like,
oh, that you're about to get a wave of niggas. Guys aren't fucking dumb. That's the problem right now.
Yeah.
Girls. No. Girls will just publicly say what they want and need, right, from a man. And you're going to get two things. Some men who are just like, all right, well, that's just not me, whatever. Yeah. And then you're going to get, because niggas have been lying since the beginning of time. If niggas will lie about what car they drive and how much money they have, why the fuck won't they lie about going to therapy and whatever? All I got to do is go on this app and be like, oh, here's the name of a therapist on an app, and I go every Wednesday, whatever, and I take this medication, and I do this, and I'm very in touch with my feminine side. Like,
it's guys are definitely deploying. They call it the soft black man era. So so there's a trend where black guys, because I feel like, with the movies and news, it shows sometimes black people in a bad light. So what they'll do is make videos of them cleaning their house, lighting candles, reading books, and girls like, oh, he looks so safe. He's just a normal fuck boy like me, but he's advertising like, oh, I'm soft, like,
bro,
I do this shit.
the clean your room videos is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, so what guys are doing now is they're trying to play on women's emotions. So instead of like filming themselves working out at a gym for the guys, what they'll do is they'll make videos to appeal the female gaze. So think about it. Guys are always trying to, get swole and buy cool cars. That's more so for the male gaze. Girls don't even know what kind of car you have for the most part. But now they're doing things for the female. They're doing things for the female gaze. So they'll clean, they'll light candles, like they'll do things trying to impress women, and then the women DM them, and like the guy's just the same.
I don't know. My man is like very clean on his own, which I love because I'm kind of messy. Like I just have a hard time keeping up with everything at home. Like I've got lots of animals and baby and everything I'm taking care of, but like my man is so clean and it's so nice. It's like refreshing.
Yeah, because you guys are both wear
candles.
clean.
I like candles too, but I'm a mess.
No, I'm gonna light candles and shit, but like I can't even fathom. Like, all right, I'm gonna put my camera right here. Right?
Oh
and
my
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah,
I'm waking up
from the camera.
Yeah,
like what the fuck?
And wipe my eyes.
Oh,
did you set that up before you went to sleep? Fuck out of here, nigga. Like you were already up, bro.
Tracks 1000%.
Like, I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna get out of bed, put my slides on. Oh, that shit. Hey, no, honestly, those are kind of cool though. They're making them like music videos.
Yeah, I love that shit. I want to do that.
Yeah, but this is like
party. We should
do like light a joint, fucking read a book. You're
really
filming
reading
you
the
ever
book?
saw read a
Are you
book?
really reading though?
Probably not.
Yeah, nah.
Probably
Hell
not.
nah.
Hell nah.
And it's just on a time lapse. You read for like 5 seconds, for like a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Like,
All right, next. It's a hot topic. This next one. Your daughter, if he has had one day.
I have a daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Decide to make, a spicy account, OF. What are your thoughts on that decision? If she, when she turns 18, boom, OF.
All right. So for me, you can do whatever
Get your
you
own
want.
house.
No. Wait. What did you say?
Get your own house.
Oh yeah.
Get your own house.
Yeah,
maybe 21. I would say I would probably advise to wait until they're like in their 20s to do something like that.
So why wait?
Because 18 is just too young to, like, you just got out of high school. Like, you really don't know anything about the world. Trust me. Like,
But didn't you do the nudes at 18 or no?
I did.
Okay.
I chose to do that, but I never did like the paid account things, like the subscription.
That's right. There's difference.
And it's
Okay,
never
sure,
been
sure.
like spicy nudes. I've never ever done spicy nudes
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know, Chen.
So
Gotcha.
I felt more comfortable showing my family and like being more open about it too with what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I personally never chose to sell my photos that way, even though I probably would make money. Yeah.
I agree. You definitely would. 1,000%.
Don't feel like I have the right content that they're looking for.
Which is,
You'd be surprised.
you know what? I think
mean,
you'd be surprised, actually.
I would rather sell my pictures like in frames, like at an art gallery for people to take and hang up at their house. Because I have pictures hung at
You should
like
do that.
what is it, like doula centers.
Okay.
They have like some of my maternity photos hung there.
Nice. That's really cool. So you're saying about your daughter at
Yeah.
18?
All right. So for me, it comes down to you can do whatever the fuck you want so long as it's actually what you want to do and not a decision that you're making based off of finances. If I've done my job as a parent, then you shouldn't have to worry financially at all. Like at all. Like you should be good and hopefully your kids should be good. So anything you do should be like an endeavor that you just want to go on. You know what I mean? So like if I'm a girl dad, but like my daughter's obviously going to have sex at some point. You know what I mean? So I'm like, whatever you're into, if that's like just what you're into, I'm cool with that. So long as it's not like fucking drugs or some shit. But like, I'm not going to shame like anything, but I will feel failed and I will feel like I just did a bad job if it's coming from like like I'm broke and I'm trying to like, this is just a good way to make money or this is whatever. Cause like, I don't want to do that. That's the like, I'm gonna keep my daughter off the pole shit. You know what I mean? But if I'm fucking Bill Gates and my daughter's just like, I just want to strip because that shit looks fun. You know what I mean? Like I just like I like
If
that.
that's your career
then it's like, all right,
choice.
well, I've done fucking my job as far as keeping you off the pole. This is just something that you're into. You know what I mean? Like so, kudos to you. But like, yeah, that's how I look at it.
So you basically said your thought, but say it one more time. You just say, hey, listen, find a new house. Is that what you
Okay,
said?
at 18, I think there's more things that a young woman should be doing with their mind. Like at 18 years old, fresh out of high school, like they should be starting junior college, like getting their shit together, having a job, like even if they're well taken care of and everything by their family, that's what a young woman should be doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for me, I kind of piggybacking off of Cheo, my job as a father is to provide for her for as long as I can. Because men a bit different, but a daughter I will provide for as long as I can. And if she decides to open up an OF, if I am not in a place to provide for her, then I'm mad. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I should have I'll put that on myself. I should have been a better father, provided more income. But if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a father, like she has a nice car, she has a nice home to come home to, and she opened up one, I would start to think that there is an influence in the group, right? Where someone in her friend group is doing it. Because usually birds of a feather flock together usually. So if she's 18 and her friend has one, I know it's only because of her, right? And I go, listen, are you making the decision because Maddie did it? Or because Maddie's broke. Her parents are on Section 8.
Why are you using that name?
Oh, well, it's Jocelyn. Jocelyn or...
No, that shit is dying.
Yeah. My bad. Jocelyn did it.
Damn,
or
on
is
Section
it,
8 and everything,
yeah.
bro. This is
Because
crazy.
Jocelyn did it on Section 8, or is it because you actually want to do it? And also, man, it's such a hard thing to think about because it's not coming for a while.
Lawrence Fishburne's daughter did porn, like full on porn.
I don't know who Lawrence Fishburne is though.
Who's that?
What, my nigga? Morpheus?
Oh shoot, really? She did it?
Mm-hmm. And he was. You never seen The Matrix?
You've seen him, like it's.
Yeah,
You've seen
He's
him.
in everything.
Yeah, you've seen him. Yeah, you've seen him. He's
Like, yeah,
Assault on Precinct 13.
I've seen The Matrix. What?
He's the black guy. He's Morpheus.
Morpheus. Yeah.
The bald-headed black dude with the glasses
What's the
who
actor's name?
teaches Neo how to fight. His name, the actor's name is
You've seen
Lawrence
him.
Fishburne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's. I showed
Yeah,
the
it's
picture.
the picture for me. I can't
Yeah,
with names.
it's the picture for me.
I
Yeah,
can't
so again, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, damn, like really? Like, here's the thing. I really think that the people you birth and you put into the world are a representation of you. So even though if you did everything right, now that Lawrence Fishburne's daughter is doing pornography, I'm like, damn, bro, what were you doing? He could have done everything right.
How do you feel about Kim?
Kim K? Mm-hmm. Oh, I listen. So Kim K is a very anomaly because she's like damn near a billionaire because of her sex tape, right? Because most girls never reach billionaire stardom like her. But it is.
But she was very well paid before that.
Well, of course.
It was super unnecessary.
Sure, I absolutely. I think she could have made it without it, with in my opinion. But I don't like it. What Kim did, but at the same time, well, look where she's at now. So and also, it's so long ago, too.
I mean, that's all. Something's always going to be long ago.
This is true. But I'm talking about my personal daughter. If my daughter was Kim K,
Yeah.
man, look, it would be a tough conversation when that shit leaked. Here's the thing, though. There's talks that it was supposed to leak. Like there's the behind the scenes story with Kim,
Yeah,
and there's like
strategy to it.
Public Eye, right? Public Eye thought it was leaked, but you watch episodes, you find out everything was in play and scripted, which is crazy. Now, if Chris was behind it, which she probably was, like the mom of everything, you're gonna film this text tape, we're gonna fake leak it, then damn.
You didn't know that? Wait,
Yeah.
you didn't know that?
Yeah. So there's talks of everything was just all scripted out.
Ray J came public and said that Chris was behind the entire thing.
That's wild.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like there's
Yeah, I mean the only thought I have is like the only thing that did is boost everybody's name,
Everybody.
the Kardashian name.
Bro,
It just
now-
boosted it, and now they're all
Yeah,
billionaires.
Kylie, billionaire. Kendall too.
I think Kendall's
a millionaire.
Yeah, Kendall's an M. She's a humble millionaire, but
Yeah.
Kylie's the big B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
True.
her net worth was higher than Kim's for a second.
At one point, yes, during her Kylie lip thing, she was shutting shit down.
And
with
then
that.
Kim started doing Skims.
Yeah, and that's when she
Topped it.
topped it.
I
Exactly.
guarantee they're just having competition
They're just
in that
bashing
house.
it out.
Like,
They're going band for band in the house.
yeah, for sure.
Who can sell more of their
sell
shit?
more of their shit. Yeah, I think Kim's is a tough one because she's such an anomaly. Like no girl sucked dick and became a billionaire like her. Honestly,
can't. I mean, yes, okay.
you know, I think
Actually, that can't be true. That there's for sure girls who have sucked dick and become a billionaire.
with a B.
Yeah,
With a
It's on camera, like
I don't know
on
about
camera sex
What
tape.
about Paris Hilton?
She. What? Okay, hold on. Wasn't she already famous because who her dad
So
was?
was Kim.
Well, that's.
So was Kim. Very famous beforehand.
So the question is, now there's two girls who. But here's the thing, though.
Paris Hilton set the wave. Kim followed that. She took that blueprint.
She did, yeah, because I think they became friends, and then Kim.
Yeah,
started.
she was her assistant or intern or whatever the fuck, like her right hand man.
True. So we got two girls that had sex tapes that got popping, so we got two. We got two girls.
All right. So obviously, we know that the algorithm works. It's kind of about what you do with it once you have it. You know what I mean? Because the negativity is going to bring you the clout, and then it's about what you do with the clout. I feel like the Bad Baby Girl did a really good job at staying relevant to this day.
Is that girl who was on Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
Catch Me Outside.
She turned 18.
She turned
Outside.
Catch Me Outside into making M's, nigga, M's.
M's. And now I think when she turned 18, I think she just like broke the record how many people bought her OnlyFans at 18.
Yep.
So with her,
in 24 hours or some shit.
yeah, it was, man, some of those guys
Millionaire
overnight, legit. Actually, she probably could have been up there before, but yeah, made millions overnight, 1,000%. With her though, it's different because she had a massive following. Like she probably like 5 to 10 million followers on Instagram before, and I don't think she even does porn on that. I think she just posts like lingerie
Random
pics,
shit.
yeah, random stuff.
Yeah.
So I think if I was her father in that situation, I would. It's a half side eye because like Danielle, you're already making money from Dr. Phil. You don't need to do this. At the same time, she did. She did.
No,
Yo,
because she
Dr.
already
Phil's
did
paying
she did
you,
the song,
so-
right? It's like a song.
Well, she took the
She
clout
has
and
a
then
few songs.
and then
she actually, I like some of her music, bro.
my
I mean, she has writers, but
Yeah, of
her
course.
shit-
Yeah, of course. But yeah, she was already making money after the show from all the things she was doing. But like, the money, that's why I say it's a half side eye. Started the OnlyFans in what made I think she made 15 million. I think she posted
In
her
24 hours,
Yeah,
yeah.
she showed her pay stubs in that month she turned 18.
Yeah.
And it was wild. But I just wouldn't want, honestly, I just wouldn't want my daughter to do it. It's like, that's just what I wouldn't like it. And also for me, the emails and
Would
the
you
DMs,
rather your daughter start an OnlyFans or
be like broken homeless?
no?
Okay, I thought you were going to go
What?
two extremes.
No.
Okay.
Join the army.
Join the army. Depends which branch. If she's actually, I think army doesn't fight, right? Army is just like in like rooms like this, right? Or army, because I know Marines
Become a Navy SEAL.
I would
Navy SEAL?
rather the
Damn, so
OnlyFans.
that's actually a good question.
I was
Navy
like, I
SEAL?
would rather.
Yeah.
They freaking,
Or OF.
you know what they do to people in the military at boot camp? They literally drown you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, they
They
do.
literally drown you.
They bring you back up though. Out of respect.
yeah, they do bring you back to life, sure.
True,
but
yeah.
like
They do that on OnlyFans too.
with
they have to train you how to like let your body shut down.
True.
And then
Deadass.
trust someone to bring you back to life.
It's just,
That's fucking
she
terrifying.
ain't lying.
That's fucking terrifying. That
happening.
would like change someone's brain. It like they rewire your brain.
I need this
literally.
question answered.
Yeah, true. So Navy SEAL or OF?
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna go with SEAL.
Oh my God. dog.
I mean, like, wait, is it the daughter's choice or not, or is it like if this is the daughter asking which one do you want me to do?
Yeah. So at
Definitely
this
just
point,
stay
you're
home.
more
Just-
like
Just stay home.
it's more about protecting your image than it is about like your daughter's like sanity, probably. And like
I think each way should be insane. You know, most Marines. Well, no, hold on. Let me speak. Let me cook.
All right.
So most Marines die not being out on the field. They die from killing themselves.
Yes.
So there's that too. Then there's OF girls who. Then there's OF girls like Riley Reid who go on podcasts with tears in their eyes. My dad doesn't want to be seen with me, and that really hurts me.
But
deep down
you
in my
could
core.
want to be seen with
But
her.
I don't. I wouldn't want to.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to.
You would want to be seen with her if she was a Navy SEAL. No
Dude,
problem.
I'll be at that.
problem.
I'll be at that
Crazy as
inauguration.
shit.
I'll be at that inauguration like this with a tear coming down my face. Like my girl made it through the hardest military training in the world.
Meanwhile, she can't hear a fucking firework without popping up like with grabbing her gun and shit.
I would try to have that,
The
man.
PTSD.
I would try to have that.
Yo.
I much rather have her have
That's
Marine PTSD than having to sell herself online.
Yo, that's crazy.
I mean, selling yourself online is better.
No,
selling yourself online is better than like actual like being a hooker, right?
I'm not gonna shame hookers.
I'm not shaming. No shame for either. I'm just saying.
I don't know. That sounded
For
kind of
a
shady.
young 18-year-old
That sounded
girl, we're
kinda
talking about an 18-year-old girl though, right? We're talking about an 18-year-old, our daughter, like
Okay.
someone's daughter, like your daughter. In your opinion,
Yeah.
what's better?
What's better, a hooker or an OF
Or
girl?
only F?
So hooker means like I can call her up and she comes to my house and has sex with me,
Yeah.
correct? Versus an only like online where she's
OnlyFans is
safe.
just online where she posts what she wants.
So at that point, I'm
Where
going
she's-
OF. I'm going OF. I'm going
yeah.
OF. Yeah,
For
OF.
your daughter, and
Yeah.
no shame, dude. Yo, girls do what
Me,
you want.
I'll throw
No,
shame.
that was
I'll throw
mad
shame.
shame.
No, no,
I'll
no,
do it.
no,
I'll do it.
no.
I'll do it.
I
I'll do
got
it. I'll do it.
plenty
She
of
won't.
friends who are
She
sugar
won't
babies.
clip
I
it.
I will.
got plenty of friends who are sugar babies, dude.
Well-
I love them all.
Well, sugar babies doesn't incline you that to have sex. I know some sugar babies.
Nah,
show up
I
to
mean,
dinner.
fuck that,
they do.
bro. Let's be
they
real.
do though. Yeah, sugar babies definitely are
I've
having
had
sex.
plenty of girls say just go to dinner and that's it.
Yeah, sometimes miraculously.
She's like,
I
hold on.
tried to do that. I've literally signed up for those sites, and I'm like, you can take me out to dinner, and that's fucking it. I'm like, you can enjoy my company and pay for my dinner and pay me for my time.
I think
And they're
it's
like,
because
nah.
it's because you said that.
No, what the fuck?
feel
No,
like,
that's it.
no.
No, you have to like
So
put that.
I
in
feel like
writing.
what you hear in regards to like the sugar baby situation is girls only highlight the time they went to dinner and that was it. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure that happened. You know what I mean? But I'm sure there's a lot of other times in which case you had to do a lot more.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, I think sugar babies like are comfortable with that though. Like they're down. That's okay.
That's escorting,
Yeah,
True.
which
like
is cool.
that's what the sugar baby shit is.
It's all the same shit. Most of these OF, I'm not going to say most of, but I know for a fact, because I know some of them,
Yeah.
that a lot of these adult stars also escort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not? You know, if you're gonna do it online, dude, you might as well run up a bag in person. Now, what they do is they do a
And they get
background
100
search.
and
They background
100%
check the
of
guy,
it,
make sure
yeah.
he's not crazy. Usually, it's like a because I heard what some people do. No, it's true. I'll break it down.
Where's this background check?
Yeah, sure.
Can I have access to it?
Yeah, because what happens is let's say I don't know, like I'm making this up. Let's say Mac has a corporate party, like Apple has a corporate party. They'll bring like a high-end escort in LA to the party to like make them, look better than showing up by themselves. And this is like done a lot in the corporate world. So the girls will make sure you're legit and then they'll show up with you as your plus one. They'll make you look good and all that stuff.
You're trying to figure out where the background check comes from without giving away too much.
Too much sauce.
Yeah, without giving away too much. There's basically online pimps. It's a company or a person who has a company that has the high-end clientele, NBA players, corporate people, whatever, niggas money who are willing to pay.
Okay.
And those clients have to send in their identification and shit like that, which then gets ran in like an actual like background check or whatever.
Make sure.
And then the girls can either accept or decline said.
That sounds very safe.
Yeah, true. A lot safer.
Said thing.
Sounds very safe.
I've picked up my homegirl from a spot before.
Yeah,
sure.
true. I can verify.
Not the online pimps.
So I think the last
online
thing,
pimps.
we'll touch on is, I think it's a good topic, right? Let's talk about the word shame, right? Because I think a lot nowadays, you know, people may say, oh, but no shame or no shade, right? So go ahead, you know, have a little break. So what are your thoughts on shame? Should shame be completely eradicated, or should we keep shame for some things?
We need some shame, dog.
I feel like everybody needs shame to feel shame.
Okay, so what do you say to people who think, oh, we shouldn't shame anybody, like people who are who they are, like we shouldn't have
I
any
don't
shame?
think it's our job to shame others. I think people feel enough shame themselves.
Oh,
They should.
shame should come from within,
Yes.
not from other people.
Yes,
so
exactly.
expand on that. Why
Like
so?
when you make a mistake in your life, like that's your mistake to learn from. It's not somebody else's job to put you down for your mistake.
The problem is that we're not shaming anyone, and they don't have, like, not everyone has that that psyche or that conscience to feel shame. Like, not everybody is born with that, I think.
But like, who are we to judge them? It's their job to judge themselves. And if they don't, then they're not the good people that we need around us.
That I could go so deep into this.
That's why it's the last topic. It's because there's a lot to say about this.
Like,
I agree with that, right? Like, okay, like the universe will take care of it, but we keep everybody alive for so long now that
that is not my job.
it's not like natural selection
It's
anymore.
not.
You know what I mean? So it's like these people are going to be running amok and breeding.
Yes.
And creating more,
other non-shame babies.
Like, I think, yes, there is some shame. Like, you should have some form of moral compass and like a code of your own.
I agree.
And when that is broken or whatever, you feel shameful for doing so. But if you feel no shame, that's a scary person.
I agree.
Like, that person could do anything.
True.
Could pop off any type of way.
What's your response to that? You want to keep
I mean,
cooking?
yeah, I cut people off like that, honestly. I like that girl.
Yeah.
Like, I just cut her off as soon as she started getting violent, aggressive, and has no shame.
Violent?
Like
That's
saying
threatening
violent,
shit,
like
yeah.
threatening, yeah,
Oh,
like
shit.
threatening me
Okay,
with
I'm sorry.
violence.
But imagine when like the cutting off part like doesn't stop. You know,
No,
like,
it hasn't stopped. She still tries to hit up that man.
You get what I'm saying? But
She still go far.
But growing up a certain way with people being like, yo, no, like this isn't okay, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I kind of shamed her. I fucking I called her mom. I called her fucking mother. And
Called
told
the
her mother.
feds. Like, hey,
I told her mother, I was
Get her,
like,
get
yo,
her.
I'm going to file a restraining order.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, if this shit don't stop, I'm going to file a
When's
restraining
the
order.
last time you've been in a fight?
I don't fight.
When's the last
I'm a
time-
white girl. What the hell?
Wait, you're white?
I'm Persian and white. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
In Whittier?
That's right, in Whittier, where the girls are prettier.
I'm like, Whittier, where I live, is like right on the edge of Orange County. So it's like
Orange County got a lot
nice.
of
It's like a really nice area of Whittier. The Whittier
So you
suburbs
are
are
from
nice.
the suburbs.
Yeah, it's the suburbs. It's
So she
like
ain't
the
fighting like
nice
that.
suburbs. I love it.
Like, I ain't fighting. Come on now.
I ain't fighting. No.
So
Yeah,
you've
this is what the cops are for.
Yeah,
been
true.
in a
This is
fight.
what the police are for. Yeah, no.
You've never been in a fight.
Verbal, probably even.
No. I mean, I definitely have been in verbal fights. No, I really don't. I'm not violent. I took Taekwondo. Like, I could defend myself if I needed to, but I don't need to. I don't need to use violence to get my point across.
Got you. So back on the shame, right? So for me, I think, okay, so let's go back to, like, me not like where this conversation goes, but I'm gonna just let it go. Let's say 1800s, right? Shame was a huge thing.
Shunned. You are shunned.
Like shunned, excommunication, that was a thing. And I personally think shame kept people in parameters. For example, if I decide to go steal something for my own selfish needs, I'm saying I'm hungry, that brings shame to my family. So now I'm like, hey, I can't make this mistake because now it will affect me. It will affect everyone around me, right? So shame kept people kind of like this. When you remove shame, it's like, wait, I can do this, this, and this, and no one's going to care? Dope. And so people now, here's the thing. Let's say someone says there should be no shame. Okay, well, what about, like, sorry to get dark, how about like 50-year-olds with 10-year-olds? He go, whoa, why are you shaming me for? I thought we're in no shame. We're like, well, that's bad. Well, who are you to say that? I can say this is bad or that's bad.
That's illegal. That's beyond shame.
Well, okay, so let's say robbing a bank, right? Don't shame me.
illegal,
That's
but
also
yeah.
illegal.
Or let's say I don't know, beating someone's ass. We can
Also,
go.
violence is illegal. Also,
I get what you're. I understand what you were saying here for sure, and there does need to be a happy medium, because I feel like what has happened is there has been an abundance of shaming people for so long,
very long,
that now the other side is like, no, you can't. Now you can't say a thing. But what happens is because they feel they've been oppressed for so long, they become the new oppressor. You know what I mean? Where it's like, I have to go to the extreme to make you guys feel like how we felt. You know, like, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't use these words, you can't use these adjectives or what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? And it's like, there has to be some sort of medium in which I have no answers. I have no idea how any of this will come about, but there needs to be some form of medium, like some form of moral code of like, yo, it's okay. Like, I'm someone who's like, bro, bullying was okay. Like, maybe not like fucking an insane amount of bullying, but like, bro, get roasted. Go to school, get roasted. Get in a fucking fight. Get in a couple fights, bro. Like, learn how to defend yourself. Learn how to like stand up. Like, we're raising like a generation of like the weakest, bro, the weakest people.
I think that has a lot to do with with technology, though.
Explain.
Yeah, I agree.
Like all these kids do nowadays. Like, I have a younger
glued to
sister.
their phone,
They're glued to their phone, yeah, and it's like TikTok, Instagram, and it's not beneficial in any way. Like, you guys use these platforms. We all use these platforms to our benefit. Yeah. And
but we grew up outside. At least I did. I grew up. I'll be 30 next month. I grew up outside.
We grew up before all these platforms. We were already in our teenage years before all these platforms. So when these platforms came, we used them to our advantage. But now that these platforms are here for these kids, there's no advantage to them.
That's their Nick at Night. Like, that's their fucking. Like,
they're literally like just rotting their brains, and like everybody's bullying on there, talking shit. Like, everybody's a softie because they're not dealing with like real world things. Like, when we got bullied, we were getting bullied face to face.
Like, you gotta see me. Like, you gotta see me.
Talk your shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Back.
As an avid shit talker, like, bro, I will roast the fuck out of you. There's consequences. You know what I mean? So it's like, this can go somewhere. So you have to have that grit inside of you of like, all right, if this is gonna go somewhere, it's gonna go somewhere.
There's no consequences.
Repercussions.
There's nothing. Like, all people can do is cry about it to themselves in their room.
Yeah.
Like, that's who these kids are now.
Okay, so let's say this. How about fat shaming? Good or bad? Let's just have the conversation.
I don't know. I don't think it's right to fat shame people.
All right, there's a difference, bro.
Okay.
There's a difference
Unless
between
they're like
legit
they want
fat
to
shame.
change.
All right, fuck that. No, we shouldn't fat shame. No. I came up with the answer. We should not fucking fat shame, but we should not glorify being fat in any means. Neither of those two should happen.
Okay.
Only the U.S. has this problem.
This is true.
Only a problem in the U.S.
True.
And it's literally because of how the government feeds us, makes our food.
Yeah,
literally, it's all poisonous.
Yeah,
like, we're all getting fat. Like,
but we know this.
And we still eat it. All of us eat Cheetos. I know you guys eat fucking Cheetos.
It's like, oh, I'm the victim, but you're just continuing to be the victim. Like, nah, go do some shit about it.
What else can you do? Like, here in LA, do you have room to grow a garden where you guys live?
No, but you can monitor the intake of food.
Yeah,
yes, you can.
But everything, even organic food has chemicals in it that aren't on there. Like,
true, but I'm talking about the guy that eats like Jack in the Box 3 times a day, like, and he's fat. Like, should we throw shame or should let him be?
I mean, they're gonna die young.
Oh,
they're gonna die young,
dude. Like,
so I guess they won't be breeding.
I guess they won't be for long, but they are. They're fucking breeding somewhere.
Yeah, they're definitely breeding. That sounds so crazy. I stand by my original statement, bro. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna. I think that fat shaming should have came in that person's youth. I think at school, elementary school, middle school, high school, enough kids should have been like roasting back and forth and like, you know, going through it to the point where they're an adult and they know, like,
it's more harmless because it's kids.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't need to sit on the internet and like this person posted a picture and be like, ugh, you know, like whatever. But also, there's no reason
to glorify it
for like a girl to post a photo and she's
morbidly
You know what I'm saying? And then everyone's like, oh, that's so beautiful. And oh my gosh. And oh, this.
I like the thick movement. I'm actually loving the thick movement.
There's a difference between thick.
No, okay. Well, I'm loving the thick movement with women. How they're like posting their like curves or like their little, got the rolls or
Is there
whatever.
any?
Like it's nice.
Oh, the rolls?
Even the little rolls. Like I know a few models who I follow who have like just a few, like 1 or 2 rolls, and like they look good. Like they've got that nice body shape, and like they're hired by big companies.
They're not a full
like, they're
bakery.
beautiful.
They're not a full bakery with like 5 or 6 rolls. Just a couple.
Just like a few, yeah.
Just a few
I mean,
rolls.
like it's not extreme. They're
Okay.
not like unhealthy. They're not unhealthy.
That's all I'm
and
talking about is
they
health.
look good. Yeah, no, they look good. They look healthy. That's what matters.
They're like, I just got back from Europe. You don't really see too many like fat people out there, but there are big people, right? It's like I realize a lot of people are just like normal.
In Europe?
Like yeah.
Oh no, in Europe, people that walk everywhere. Like
True.
there's
They walk a
really
lot.
not. There's really not a lot of overweight people.
No,
the
that's what
way
I'm
that-
saying. Like no one was really overweight.
True.
But someone's natural frames are
Heavier,
just big.
yeah.
It's just like a heavier set person. So it's not like everyone's walking around chiseled and muscular and shit. Like you see just normal looking people or like pudgy people, you know, or I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. But out here, it's bad, bro. It's like, yo, that's not healthy.
the normal. But that's the normal
Like
here.
this isn't healthy.
Crazy.
But then you'll take that same person who isn't healthy, and because they took a photo in 4K, it's beautiful. And it's like, oh, that vulnerability and like,
I don't
oh
know.
my God.
I don't know about
like,
that. I don't think anyone wants to see that unhealthy state of someone.
Well, there's a lot of people.
There's a big difference between like healthy, thick, and like way overweight.
Lizzo.
And yes.
As in she's overweight?
Oh, she's just like, yeah, that
Okay.
shouldn't be
and
glorified.
she's
in my opinion, that shouldn't be
she's glorified
glorified.
on a daily.
No, I mean, not anymore since she got shut down for whatever
Oh, yeah,
lawsuit
she got
that's
canceled.
going on.
She got canceled.
What's that
It was
lawsuit?
so
Is it
funny.
over? Did it happen?
I
She
feel
called
like
girls fat.
this
She
might be
called
saying
girls
too
fat.
much,
yeah,
but
she was calling her dancers awful things and like saying horrible
I
things.
knew a dancer on the tour.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And she can confirm all of that for sure. She never spoke up about it, but she was just like,
Is she
That's
still
interesting.
not speaking up about it, even though others are?
she was just like glad. She's like, you know me, like glad everything came full circle.
Yeah.
No,
For me, I
she
agree
was
with
like first on the tour too. Sorry, go ahead.
No, we're good, man. No worries, man. I agree with Cheo. I think if you're fat, man, listen, you're battling with something, food's your crutch, whatever. I'm not gonna go out of my way to make fun of you or put you down. It's not who I am as a person.
Yeah.
But when you start to glorify it, what you do is you make that guy, you know what? Maybe I'll get fatter. If they like me for this, I'll just get fatter probably. Hopefully I get more support. And we have to draw a line, but the problem is the line is so skewed at, okay, when is it fat versus like morbidly obese?
When is your doctor telling you this is a healthy
Healthy
weight?
is-
Going to the doctor. We live in the United States, bro.
No,
Most people don't
dude,
even have
like-
health insurance.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
it's
true.
so fucking god awful.
True. It's tough,
Bro,
though. So
Roblox
lines are
is
skewed.
not going to the doctor.
But there's still Google can tell you a healthy height and weight.
Run a mile.
But people
tell me how you feel. Did you finish the mile?
Probably not.
No.
Then
Hell
you
no.
are
Not
definitely.
me. Not me. I can't even finish a mile. With
Well,
that.
then you
It
got
takes
some
me-
things to work
take
on,
me
bro.
15 minutes to finish a mile.
You can probably walk it and make it.
In 20 minutes?
Yeah, you can make it. You know,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not gonna
I'd
pass
make
out.
it. I'd make it.
All right, so we're gonna schedule a therapy call for you, and we're gonna get
I
your
think I need
get your mile down to 9
I
minutes.
think
Okay.
I need a coach.
And that's even,
I don't
like,
know about
big.
therapy. Actually, my boyfriend's brother is a personal trainer, and I went and saw him last night. I haven't worked out in like 3 years, and
Wait, you don't worked out in 3? Like no gym, no pulling
I
weight?
don't go to the gym.
Do you
I
walk?
don't
Do you
that.
walk or go for walks?
I
or-
used to walk I have a cattle dog. He's like super high energy, so I used to walk him every day,
but then
once a day.
okay, but so you get out, you walk, but
Yeah,
no gym.
no gym. I go to Disneyland a lot lately.
Okay, get
Oh,
your
you're
steps
a
in there.
Disney girl.
Dude, I take 20,000 steps in one day at Disneyland because I do both
Bro.
parks. Okay,
Oh,
wait.
damn.
I have a
I took my
kid.
daughter to
Wait, I
Disneyland
have a
recently, and I
kid
could
I
just
love
see
it.
all the people who are there all the
Yeah.
time.
It's me.
That's me.
All the
It's me.
time.
Wait, you have a Disney pass?
No.
I was like, yes, new Disney friends.
Fuck no.
I love
I hate
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
No, you gotta learn how to do it right.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
gotta do it
wait,
right.
I don't
You gotta
wait
do
in
it
line.
right.
I don't wait in any line. And guess what? I don't pay for that fucking bullshit pass either.
You just jump in a wheelchair?
No.
What do you do?
I just let them know that I am claustrophobic and I use a disability pass and they let me go through the fast lane.
Same exact
And then
shit
I'm
as
also
hopping in a
like,
wheelchair.
when I get to the line, I'm like, no, I can't do stairs. I have a bad knee. And they're like, okay. They just put me through the exit. No.
This is hilarious. just claustrophobic. I get a disability
No, but I
pass.
really am claustrophobic. Like,
They're
I
like,
passed
well, the
out
ride
other
is
day.
tiny.
I passed out
She's
the
like,
other day.
yeah, I still want to go. Like,
I just can't. The line is what makes me
Hey,
anxious.
if the disability people see this and they come for you, you gotta just like.
No, they don't come for me because
Okay,
it's
okay.
true. Like I passed out the other day at Disneyland.
where you park?
What?
You got a handicap sticker?
I do. I do. I legit
You'll be
passed
using
out.
this shit.
I legit passed out.
Let's talk about this shit.
No, wait, no.
Disability people, chime in right now. Chime in right now.
Okay, wait, no. My
You're
father is he had a really bad stroke a few years ago, so he is handicapped.
Okay.
So
So
that's
you
why I
hang
have
the pass.
the handicap sign on my car is because he only gets in my car, so I can use handicap.
So it's not your pass.
Well, I take him. He goes to Disneyland too,
Okay, but I
but I use it.
mean, yeah, there
They
you go.
tell me.
Open
They
up,
tell me at
open up.
Disneyland. They're like, they don't check. They're like, it's fine.
It's fine.
They
okay.
literally they have like a whole floor dedicated to handicap.
Yeah.
It's nice. Disneyland's very accommodating
accommodating.
to people. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
know,
my
I know.
son is also autistic, and then I get claustrophobic. So with all that stress, it's so much easier for me to just let them know, like, my son has this problem, I have this problem, and like with the app and everything, it's easier for me to be on the disability. So that way I don't have to take him off when he's not there, and I can still use it as well.
okay, that was a
So
good
I
explanation.
use the disability pass at Disney, and it's honestly so clutch. You just like pick a ride that you want to go on
Mm-hmm.
the app, schedule it, and then you walk over to the ride and you can get on in like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bad.
it's really nice. Like I learned all the hacks.
All of them.
fucking
So
hate this,
we'll
man.
wrap up today's show. You guys want to shout yourself out, where they can find you, services, stuff like that.
You want to go first?
Go ahead. You're already there.
All right. The Last Chef on Instagram. I think it's the same on TikTok and Twitter.
Cool,
Yep.
cool.
I'm Maddie Patty. Maddie with an I.
And Patty is
Patty.
perfect. And for me, my personal account is superchad_. If you want to learn things about dating, club game, all that type of stuff, check out Defund Simping. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
Peace.